It's really weird starting a live stream because I want to start it like one of our normal episodes, and it's not. We're just hanging out. But I'll still ask you, how you doing today?
Doing pretty good.
All
Looking forward to
right.
watching the Sabres.
All right, yeah. Watching the Sabres before you get hit with all the snow that we are getting hit with. So enjoy that. Game night, dude. Huge game. And I'll be honest, I'm going to say this before people start rolling in, but I woke up and I just didn't feel good about it. I'm like, I've been worried about the defense playing too much, and just could be one of those games where they just pucks don't really find their way into the back of the net. How you feeling? How you feeling before this game's big Atlantic Division matchup?
I do know that they haven't won yet since we've done one of these live streams. I think this is our third one. I think we're like 0-2-0. Sabres have been outscored 8-2 in those two games. So we're kind of looking to turn it around on here.
Yeah, I mean, doesn't bode well when I'm saying, I'm not feeling great about it, but
Yeah. I feel like we're not feeling great about it because we're so used to doing these live streams and just having them just play like absolute garbage for
yeah,
the full
I'm worried
60
about it.
minutes.
I'm worried about like a 5-1 drubbing up in Montreal, but let's wait for some more people to maybe get in here. We'll talk about the Dome contract that was signed. I'm kind of chomping at the bit to give some praise pretty much all around on that one. But first, any now that it's a little bit after, any thoughts about that press conference for the Bills? And I'm just gonna say for me, just like if you thought that was bad, like you haven't been paying attention to the Sabres. So it was like it wasn't
No,
great, but
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, we said on the show so many times before, like, there's a reason Terry Pagula doesn't go behind a microphone. Like, you don't want that guy to
yeah.
speak because, like, he really has no idea what he's doing, and he doesn't really have like the social cues of like a normal person either. So it just turned into like an absolute disaster, and it kind of makes me happy that he hasn't really spoken regarding anything with the Sabres the past few seasons. Because I mean, just thinking about like what he said about Coleman, like imagine if he said that really just about any Sabre. It could even be a guy that's somewhat good, just throwing him under the bus, like a
Yeah,
draft pick or something.
that was tough.
And yeah, I don't know. I
He
thought it was
he
just crazy.
he looked like a dad trying to like defend his kids or something like that, which you can understand, but it's just like, hey,
Yeah.
it's just
Yeah,
not
it's like
wasn't
it's a
great.
dad like defending their kids that throws like another like 11-year-old kid under the bus to like make his kid look better. Like he did
Oh
it like
man.
the worst way possible.
Yeah. I mean, like this is a Sabres thing, so last thing I'll say is like I don't necessarily like agree with everything. Like I understand the people that are like they've hit their wall, but I also like get the people who are like, well, yeah, but like this was like his best coaching job. So like
Yeah.
this is a really weird time to do this. So
I mean, that
yeah,
loss was tragic. I mean,
it
I
sucked.
flew all the way out to Denver. I
Oh,
was
that's
there
right.
for
You
like
were
32
there.
hours.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, I
I
forgot
was there
about
like
that.
32 hours for that game.
Oh my
And
god, I forgot you said
yeah,
that.
so that was like a tough one to watch live. But
Oh, that's brutal. All right,
Broncos
well,
fans, though, overall, I thought were pretty nice. I mean, we were kind of annoying during some of the games, so I don't blame some of the fans. But leaving the stadium, I thought their fans were all really nice. It's unfortunate what happened to Bo Nix like that last play because now the Patriots get
yeah.
to play Jarrett Stidham. But what can you do?
Yeah, I mean, like, it's one of those things where I do kinda take some pride where people were like, I do like coming to Buffalo as, like, an opposing fan. It's mostly because, like, the Sabres stink or whatever, but, like, people are actually nice. And you know what? Like, at the end of the day, it's sports, but, like, it doesn't cost you nothing to be, like, nice to people, especially if they're, like, a team that you just beat. You can just rub it in their face, but
Yeah,
it's just like, how about you don't? How about you just go enjoy the win yourself kinda thing, so,
it's
or
just
with
really any
others.
East Coast fan. I feel like New York City, like Philly, Boston, they're just like brutal
Yeah, and it's just like,
as an
man,
away fan.
I remember getting chirped when I was like a 10-year-old at because it was the year the Sabres won the President's Trophy and the Flyers were the worst team in the league. And we went to, I think, the
Yeah,
last game of the season or one of the last games of the season where it was literally the Amerks versus the Flyers. And like just wore like a Sabres sweatshirt or something. And we weren't loud or obnoxious. We were in like decent seats too. And the amount of crap we took, and we're just like, God, you're like the worst team in the league,
yeah.
like statistically, and we are the best. Like, And they ended up beating the Sabres like 4-3 on like a late goal in the third against like Ty Conklin or something like that. And like Rory Fitzpatrick was playing like top 2 minutes. They ended up winning. We screamed at the entire time. We're like, we're out of here. Like, we're not staying to the end of this. This is stupid. Like, you guys suck. So yeah, anytime the Sabres play the Flyers, I want it to be like 12 zip. So I'm not really unbiased in that thing. But
You got
yeah,
a good result last time against the
yeah,
Flyers.
yeah, sure did. But yeah, no, it's circling it back. Sorry your trip ended like that, but glad people weren't like just rubbing it in your face. Like, what? Why?
Yeah.
Why? Like, if
I
you
kind
did
of I kind of
something,
wish they did though,
did
because
it.
then like afterwards I'd be like, they didn't know Bo Nix was hurt at that point, and it's
Oh yeah,
satisfying
yeah,
knowing after it's like
yeah.
they're talking all
Fair
this
enough.
trash and they're playing Jarrett Stidham.
So, yeah,
AFC
fair.
Championship game.
I get it. I get it. That's fair. Be able to like kind of like dunk back on them, be like, oh well,
Yeah.
at least made it somewhat worth it. So yeah, we're back. We're back. We appreciate you. We're happy to see everyone around here. I'm happy to be a little bit more steady. Had our episode last week, and then we're doing this live stream. And I think we did talk about possibly recording. I was thinking maybe Saturday. We'll see. Saturday's kind of busy on my end, so we do need to match up our schedules a little bit better. But glad we're back on. I think we have enough people. Excuse me. I think we have enough people to kind of talk about the exciting news that came out from the Sabres yesterday. Josh Doan has signed an extension with the Buffalo Sabres, 7 years, $6.95 million a year. He has a 17-no trade clause. I believe it is year 4 through 7. If I'm mistaken, it's because I'm bad at my job and didn't have it pulled up in front of me, going off memory. But what I can say is I'm very excited about it. I think everyone, including Yarmo and honestly Kevin Adams, even Josh Doan and his reps as well. Everyone deserves praise in this. I think it's good money for him. I think it's good money for the Sabres. I mean, there's not much to say when it's great all around. So really excited for that. Glad he's going to be able to lay his roots here in Buffalo, and looking forward to seeing, kind of how he builds with this core. Walt, what were your thoughts?
I think that was like an absolute steal of a contract. Like I'm almost surprised he even took that contract because I don't even think he's close to his ceiling yet. Like even just this season, I feel like he's been getting like better and better every game, and lately he's been given like top line minutes. I think he's someone who could be a huge piece for the Sabres down the stretch, and to be able to get a guy like him locked up for 7 years. And he really fits. Like I know Kevin Adams isn't here anymore, but like just getting guys that want to be here,
Yeah.
like he really fits that mold. And I think that's really important when you're trying to build a Sabres team, is that you really need guys that want to be in Buffalo, guys that are just hockey guys that care about like perfecting their craft, winning games. Like they don't care about like the glamour of living in like a New York City, LA, or
Mm.
South Beach. Like they're just here to play hockey. And I think Josh Doan is that type of player. And I think he's someone who really all the fans in Buffalo really appreciate so far. And I think he's a big piece of, why this team's playing as it has been so far. So, I think from, every single aspect, I think this is an awesome contract signing for the Buffalo Sabres.
Well said. Well said. I think something I'll do is eat a little crow. And I made an initial. It was when I first found out about the trade, Paterka, Doan, stuff like that. It was like early in the morning. Saw it came up. I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna, I don't know, just sheer inspiration. We had just kind of started the channel, and I did my initial reaction, and
The
just
6
base.
a.m. reaction.
Yeah, it was like
That was
7
like
some.
early.
It was 7 something. I'm
Yeah.
not a morning person. Holy. So I didn't have a ton of I don't know, personality going on there, but I disrespected the move. I just thought they should have gotten a little bit more. And do you know what I've come to realize is we've been burned by this backup can now be a starter. This bottom 6 winger just
Yeah.
needs a little bit more time and giving him some, extra, power play time or something like that. Or this bottom, he's a bottom pairing defenseman, but he just needs some more time. How many times have we done
Colin
that
Miller.
as Sabres fans and then it doesn't work out? Well, now that
Yeah.
so to me, it was a little bit of like this could be more of the same. And then you look into it more, and then you obviously watch the guys play, and you're like, oh crap. So you know what? I'm going to give a lot of credit to Kevin Adams because word was that he was like, look, this deal's not going through unless you put in Doan. So now it's and it with Doan pretty much kind of keeping pace with the points of Paterka, plus all of the other things that you can see on the ice and honestly analytically as well. It's like this is the Josh Doan trade, and I'm just happy to have Kesselring as a throw-in. And as Mitch says
Yeah.
here, you know, Kesselring's back in for Metza. Um, I don't know if you had any comments on what I just said, but I did want to mention, you know, Kesselring being back, but also I'm hoping that means they won't play like Darlene, Samuelson, and those top four guys for like 27, 28 minutes tonight or whatever they've been doing. It's been crazy. And like this is just such a condensed schedule that it just at some point someone's going to get hurt or they're just going to get absolutely whooped because they're just making mental errors because they're just so fatigued. They're not trying to mess up. They're not bad hockey players. They're just so freaking tired. So just any thoughts on everything I just spieled about right there?
Yeah, man. I really do think this Sabres team's taking a lot of heat for kind of like targeting like smaller players, especially in the past few drafts. But I really think they've just been targeting like just like those dog type of players. And sometimes those types of players are smaller players. Like I think in the past, they had taller players, but it was like bigger, softer skill. I feel like now with guys like Doan, uh, I mean, he's obviously not a smaller player, but I think you look at other players that play the game like Doan. I mean, we're seeing like Helenus, even like Noah Osland too, and like Zach Benson, like guys like that. Like you kind of see the Sabres had a type, and it wasn't small skill. It's guys that play the game like Josh Doan does, guys that can win in all facets of the game. So yeah, I'm just excited with these pieces on the Sabres moving forward because like sure you'll always need to make sure you have that top end talent filtering in and out, but with these types of forwards they have like a Benson, Helenus, and Oslin, those guys like that's just a solid basis to kind of build the next 8 years of Sabres hockey from.
We can finally say we're excited, not for just, hey, we're gonna have content to talk about, good or bad, but like, it's looking good because being a podcast, it does kind of benefit us if the team really sucks, because then we can make content from ranting. I don't necessarily like doing that, but like, if the team's poor, we call it out and usually pretty passionately. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing some success and kind of where this all goes because they're not out of the woods yet. Like, yeah, they're in a playoff position now, but things can, a couple games here and there, they're coming fast and heavy by the, middle of next week or something like that. They're on the outside looking in. So it's just a constant. I mean, as a fan, I also love that they're playing every other day. I also see that it's like wearing on the guys like crazy, but
Yeah.
I enjoy it. One thing I do want to say, really appreciate everyone that's been hopping into the chat. It's one of my favorite things that we do on this. One is talking to Walt, Sabres hockey, obviously. Two is being able to talk with everyone that is coming in here. And like he says, we're so freaking back, dude. Sabres are back. We got Josh Doan signed. We're about to drop the freaking puck in Montreal on a Thursday night in January, and it's not gonna make me cry. We're so back.
Yeah.
What else do we got here? A bunch of dogs. Kevin Adams wasn't wrong. He was just early. I mean, like he had his shot, dude. He had long enough. And like we
Yeah.
will still give him credit where it's due, but we also have to realize like he had long enough. They needed a change. It was like the Dylan Cousins thing. It's just like it just wasn't working and you could see it.
Yeah, I also
So
think too, like, does Terry Pagula decide to start spending on the Sabres without a GM move? Like, that would be the one thing I would have been concerned about. Like, it's kind of a
yeah.
miracle that that firing happened when it did, because it's looking at that Josh Doan contract and seeing, the guy got paid a signing bonus the first 2 years. Like, we've never really seen much of that under Kevin Adams, largely because of Terry Pagula, but I think just having a new guy like Yarmo come in really helps the Sabres team become more flexible with all their contracts. Like we were hearing their offers to Tuck this entire offseason. They were like embarrassing. Now with the Yarmo, now you like
He can play
actually feel
hardball.
like you can maybe make a run at the guy and you're not offering him $7 million a year.
Yep. I agree, but I also think it's just a more respectability around the NHL where like Kevin Adams, like pretty much everyone had him kind of like bent over a barrel, it seemed. Talk, other GMs, but like he did make good trades. Don't get me wrong. But it just Yarmo is people have dealt with him a lot more. He doesn't have the attachment to guys. And I think,
Yeah.
Kevin Adams is a good I think we can agree that Kevin Adams, he's a good person. Like he tried. We just didn't necessarily think he should have had it. By the way, puck just dropped at least on my stream. So here we are.
Yeah. But
Sabres
I mean
versus
like
Canadiens.
my grandma's a good person. I wouldn't want her making trades for the Sabres.
Exactly. So that's like the emotional attachment he has to someone like Jack Quinn or Samuelson, which thank God he kept Samuelson. But like a Jack Quinn who's, playing a little bit better, I guess, putting up some points, but it's that like it's not necessarily that, it's that Yarmo has no connection to all of these guys and it's fresh slate, you got to go out there and earn everything again. And like that's just kind of like a mental reset for the guys because you heard it from reporters that were in the locker room. I believe what were they saying? Was it after the Flyers loss that they had? And like
Oh.
God, other
Oh.
okay,
I don't know.
okay, hold
I
on.
didn't know what your stream time was.
Okay. All right. So something happens here. Uh-oh.
See
Montreal's
Bill's
on the
live
way.
reaction.
Yeah, I'm at 1925, so hopefully something cool happens. I'm so sad that my stream's so much behind. Oh, 2-on-1. Jack Quinn, Jason Zucker, the goal in the Lebu or whatever they say. Let's go. Dude, it's like
This
again,
team scores so early every game.
I love it. Or they get scored on like that Dallas game or whatever. They
Yeah.
just got scored on 15 minutes in. And you're like, oh crap. Is it like, dude, this team gets out in transition like crazy. The stretch passes that they're able to pull off, and teams are still they're trying to adjust to all these stretch passes that the Sabres are making, and they're still doing it. It's crazy. You know how like a team will kind of tweak something or do something else, and then guys catch on to it, so it stifles them. No, they're still doing it, and we're in like late January at this point.
Quinn's such a good 2-on-1 player too.
That.
Oh, they have sabermetrics on the TSM broadcast.
Do they? All right, there you go.
Shout
So
out
you have a
to our
TSM.
podcast. Yeah,
All
they
right.
have Saber stats in the title Sabermetrics. But it's not with the X though, it's with the CS.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I get. Yeah. We've seen that before.
That's still a TSN shout out.
They're biting our flow. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, the 2-on-1 thing with Quinn is just because he has the shot. Like you have to respect it, even if he's not scoring, or if he kind of looks goofy, or he's not able to handle the puck. If he's on a 2-on-1, you have to respect that shot. And if he can feather a pass, because he does have some playmaking in him, it's not perfect, but on a 2-on-1, it's you have a chance.
Yeah.
So I'm happy for Quinn, even though I'm hard on. It's like the same thing with Samuelson. It's like I don't want this to go poorly. I hope it works out for you great, and you score a bunch of goals, make a bunch of money, win a bunch of hockey games. So
I mean, Quinn puts up points at 5-on-5, so
he does.
Really could be worse.
Yeah.
Like he could not put up points at 5-on-5.
It's not necessarily the most flattering picture of Montembeault that MSG's put up here. So I'm not saying, as someone that's not much of a looker, that was there's a better photo of Montembeault out there somewhere that they could have used.
I like when they put that photo of like the Lightning third string goalie for like Devin Levi, like that one ESPN broadcast a few years ago. I think I still have that photo on my phone.
Oh yeah, I don't know. At this point, it feels like when like ESPN does something stupid like that, they'll be like, "Oh yeah, sorry, the AI is off. We'll tweak that and it won't happen again." Whereas before, they're like, "Yeah, we're just stupid."
Yeah.
All right, offense stems from the back end. That's true. Like, I mean, a good offense is a good defense. You stifle. Your goalie makes a good save and either swallows the puck and stifles any offensive cycling, or
that was Lindy's team in New Jersey.
I'm sorry.
I was gonna say it was Lindy's team in New Jersey when they were good. At least they would kill
Yeah,
plays and turn it into offense and just suffocate their opponents.
absolutely.
Like Sabres aren't like fully on that level yet, but you can see like traces of that
Yeah.
in their game. And I think I think he still thinks he's a good coach too. Like he's not like I don't really know what a good coach in the NHL is, but I mean Lindy's at least one of them because
Is it like a is a good coach in the NHL more just like a really good people manager and being able to like get stuff out of
yeah,
guys where like if their gas tank's empty, they're able to get stuff out of them, or that one offensive player that won't play defense, he finally convinces to play defense. Isn't that what a really good like it is the X's and O's, but you also have your assistants for that too. So like I feel like it's more of like a really good people manager. Oh, Hellenius
and
is
it's
taking
right
face off
player
now.
selection too. I
Yeah.
think Lindy beginning of the year is playing Mason Geertsen. That doesn't even feel like the same season at this point. Like I
No, it doesn't. It does
can't
not.
imagine Geertsen getting into a game the rest of this season.
Okay, there's dude, I know he will never be more than, in an ideal world, a seventh defenseman, but like Jacob Bryson, man, just like the way he's able to get the puck out of his own end, it's not because he pasted someone on the wall or something like that. He's got fast feet and he's able to create space with that.
Yeah,
One well played D to D pass from Kesselring, and Bryson's able to take over with his speed. I don't know. It was a small little play that he made there, but I I was impressed. Oh, here we go. Hellenus. Dude, I didn't know that was I've been really busy in my 9 to 5 past like couple weeks at this point, but I did not know there was discourse about his last name. I always thought it was Hellenius.
I I listened to the Emmerich pronunciation guide last night, and he does say like Hellenus, but he
Hellenus.
like has like a little bit of an I before the U for the oos part. But I mean, I'm not Finnish, so I can't really fit it. So I just call him Hellenus now.
Hellenus.
Yeah,
Helenus. Hellenus.
I was saying
Sounds
Hellenius because didn't they say Hellenius when they drafted him?
dude, I think you're
Could
asking
have
me to remember.
sworn they
Yeah.
did.
I remember him
Yeah,
getting
because I
drafted,
was
obviously, but yeah, I don't.
yeah I was saying Hellenius all season, but I guess now for the future, it's Hellenus.
Someone just needs to corner him and be like, so please pronounce this slowly and about 5 times so we can just get this over with.
That's like Andre Sakara suddenly changed his name to like Andre Sakara when he was on like the Oilers.
It's not what I said. It's kind of what I said, but it's not what I said. It's not what I said. We're not playing. We're not pulling any power plays, as you know. They would be gone.
Russ
Maybe
Brandon.
that's what Kevin tried to do is pull a power play by hiring his the guy that took over his job.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh, yeah, something I wanted to thank you for reminding us. How do you like treat guys like Danforth and Timmins and oh my god, well, in a lesser extent, Cooley because we really don't know when he'll be back, but like seems like Timmins will be back after the all oh my god, I keep wanting to say All-Star break, the Olympic break, and then Danforth, I think, is the same. He is skating. I know he's skating, but I would assume it's probably he had a broken kneecap. I didn't even know that was what he had. That sounds awful, dude. But what do you treat them as like
I
a
thought waivers for him. I mean, I don't know. He wasn't here during the good stuff. If someone else wants him at 1.4 million, they could take him, but I doubt it.
oh Canadian just went down? What was that?
That was a
He's
hit
like
up high,
oh yeah, he just took a
but
shoulder in the
and
face
they
or
didn't
something.
call anything. So
I'll have to look back at that. I mean, I would assume it's not purposeful, but yeah, these Sabres and Canadians are really getting their rivalry back after we saw the first game, and then they have this one obviously, and then they have another one before January is done. So,
yeah,
oh boy, just stay
the
safe out
Greenway
there,
to
boys. Keep
take
your
on
head up.
Gallagher again.
Dude, that was so funny. Like, I know Greenway's probably he's and as kind of should be, he's making 4.5 million, but like he's a popular guy to be like, this is who we can get rid of for cap space. But dude, I'm gonna miss him just grabbing two guys and just be like, nope, you're coming with me. This is what we're
Yeah,
doing now. It's just like, oh my god, this is a grown man just dragging around other grown men. But do you treat those guys I was mentioning, especially Danforth and Timmins, do you essentially treat them as like deadline acquisitions? Is that something? Oh, here we go. boys are getting at it. Let's go. All right. But is that
I
kind of like
mean,
your thought process, or do
I
you
know
still want them
Yarmo's
to add on
here.
top of that?
As I say, Yarmo's here for the offseason. I think he pretty clearly had a role in bringing in Danforth because he was a Columbus guy.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I just
Oh,
feel like you could
ooh.
upgrade on both those guys.
I see what Gooley went down with. Yeah, I mean, Zucker's trying to hit him, and he's like dodging. Yeah, he's kind of missed. It's feel bad for Gooley. That doesn't look too fun. Sorry to interrupt, but
Like
anyway,
Danforth
Kevin.
isn't better. I'm not taking Hellenuce. I'm not sending back to Rochester the rest of the year if he keeps playing like this. Like Danforth could go to
Well,
Rochester
well,
if he needs to.
that's the thing. It depends on their philosophy. It was like, have you done that much to like warrant us not sending you back? Because like he can go through waivers easy, so you're not losing a player for literally nothing. So like
I mean,
I definitely think they're going to, especially Hellenus or Hellenus. Oh my god.
Lindy was here for 05, 06, though. He knows good players
Yeah.
when he sees them. I just can't. Justin Danforth is not a good hockey player. I just can't see.
I didn't really love this.
His ceilings are so much higher with Hellenuce.
Yeah, I get it.
Like
No, I'm not disagreeing with you.
Danforth's
I'm just
not scoring in the slot like Hellenuce did last night. He's not having a 3-point game
that was nasty.
to win one for the Sabres.
I didn't even ask you about that, but yeah, that was nasty. That was a really good game. I mean, it is Nashville. Like I know they've been playing a little bit better, I guess, but they just stink, dude. Like I don't know what's going on with them.
Yeah, they just don't have. I mean, yeah. Oh, Ryan. I thought O'Reilly and Forsberg played great, and Yossi too. But yeah, it's like the rest of their depth isn't that great.
Yeah.
Even though they have good younger players, still, it's like I don't know what to think. Oh, power play for. I don't know for who. It looked like a Sabres guy got held. I don't have the audio on though.
I don't have the audio on either. I will say, like Roman Yossi, I was watching him, and I'm like, if you didn't know anything, ooh, that's probably the holding right there, right? If you didn't know anything about hockey and you watched Roman Yossi play, you would. Oh, here we go. Oh, if you watched Roman Yossi play and you never watched hockey, you'd be like, that guy's good. You just know, and it's not just the skating and stuff. You just I guess someone that doesn't know hockey, but like he's always in the right areas. He's just really smart on the back end. Plus, he has the mobility, and so it's just he's really impressive. I'm surprised he's played his entire career in Nashville. I feel
That
like at some
Swiss
point he'd be
bronze
like, I'm
medal
out
is
of here.
about to go crazy.
Kevin Fiala putting up 4 points in the bronze medal game. He's Swiss, right? I didn't whiff on that.
Yeah,
Right?
they got Fiala, Timo Meyer, Roman Yossi.
Marco. Sweet Marco. I bet Bill can do a good Patrick. Oh, is that the guy? Oh, I know who you're talking about. Oh my god. You wait a second. Is this the guy I'm thinking of? Yeah, it's the guy. Maybe. I don't know. Little Joe Schwanson or a little you know what I love my favorite thing of his is Kronk from Emperor's New Groove. So funny in that.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together. What else do we got here? He is a Finnish Benson with a better shot. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Hellenus or Hellenius or someone help me, please. I'm already bad enough with last names. We're gonna throw around 3 different variations of it. Are you kidding me? I'm gonna throw up. Yeah,
I
he
heard
feels like
someone
that, right?
compare Hellenus to like Saku Koivu. Like imagine Sabres just like
That's
his
casual.
family got
That's a
like
casual
Saku
comparison.
Koivu at 19 years old.
That's casual. I mean, like I don't know. Especially with all these prospects, you know, I'm glad that he's playing now, but just I just never expected him to come up this season. And if he earned it, that's great, and he obviously did. But I just never expected it. So now it's just like a nice, pleasant surprise instead of the expectation where I'm sitting there. I'm like, why is it? You know, at the beginning of the season, why hasn't he made the team or anything like that? Getting her all worked up. It's like no, it's just give him more time to marinate down there. You're never going to be mad that you left a guy in Rochester for an extra 20 to 30 games, unless it necessarily means you made the playoffs or didn't. But if Consta Hellenius or Hellenus is the reason why you did or didn't make the playoffs, it's kind of wild and not something I bank on. So speaking of,
Yeah,
actually,
I
I meant
mean,
to look this up.
if they play like Danforth instead of Hellenius like down the stretch, like I wouldn't be shocked if the Sabres miss the playoffs. Like I know it's just like one player, but like they really need to lean into these younger guys to kind of elevate them to the next level. Like Danforth, that I mean, you could keep him as your 14 forward, but beyond that, it's like you're trying to like do something in the playoffs here.
We got the boys getting after it after the whistle. Yeah, I mean, I see what you're saying, but I'm also just like, if that's the reason why you didn't make the playoffs, then like, what are we doing here, kind of thing. So it's
Like
just,
I just don't want to
you know,
mess with the group they have going right now. I wouldn't force like someone that's only played a few games back into this lineup.
okay. I'm gonna try to pull this up and see if it works. It does. Okay, cool. We're gonna do this and add this. We're gonna scroll down a little bit. Here is the playoff odds for the Sabres, 53%. To make the second round, it's over 20%. So, 1 in 5 chance that they not only make the playoffs, but get past the first round, which is exciting. Um, let's see here. I kind of wish this would stay, but what's their thing to win the cup? Is that 1.9? So it's not zero, guys. Oh no, that's first in the division. Excuse me. To win the cup, it's 1.6. Still, it's not nothing. So we got that going for us. This is just on Money Puck. Um, oh, here we go. This is a better way of visualizing it. Just had to scroll down a little bit. Sabres 53%, and there you have it. So that's what we're looking at here with the Sabres playing this evening. Is obviously before tonight's games. Sabres are up 1-0 against Montreal. At least on my stream, it's 12 minutes exactly. So I'm gonna stop sharing that. Let's get back to us. I'm still working on the StreamYard stuff. A couple
Yeah,
offsides this
Sabres are
period.
playing a
Yeah.
good game in Montreal. It's impressed so far.
Yeah, absolutely. Montreal's one of those tricky teams where they do have the size, but they also have the speed and skill where it's, you know, it feels like they can play either game to, varying success, but it feels like they can play either game. Ooh, boom, Byram right in the slot. Couple offsides this period. Yeah, I have noticed that. I mean, just with every hockey team it happens to, but it really like stifles offense. So if you look at like a bad period offensively, not getting a lot of shots, just can't really seem to generate stuff. I bet you there's going to be icings and stuff like that, but there's going to be a lot of those like offsides where a guy just makes an extra move at the line, and it's not the guy doing anything wrong. It's just an opposing defender making a good step up at the blue line that forces him to make that move. So I have noticed that in periods where it's just like, yeah, a lot of icings, a lot of offsides, add a couple penalties, and it's just a gross period for the boys. And then they have periods where they just simply don't play well without that stuff. So that is something I have noticed. So I'm actually happy to see people noticing that as well. Beck Malenstein taking that shot off the knee or whatever that was. Holy crap.
Man, Sabres since they fired Kevin Adams, they're 13-3-1, the second best record in the NHL. They just had that on a TSN graphic.
Yeah, like, look, I guess technically the winning streak started under Kevin Adams, but it's just like you have to admit, if you're being honest, that like that move really sparked something in this team.
Yeah.
It
I
just
mean,
did. It
I
just
know
did,
I
like
know Sean McDermott was a coach, but I mean, I'm just comparing like Adams being fired to McDermott being fired.
mhm.
And like you heard like it's just some comments when Adams got fired that sounded like the players are like somewhat excited. So
Yeah, they needed something fresh. It just wasn't working. It just
because
wasn't
it's just the
working.
same thing. It was the same thing every year. Like if
Yeah.
you're an NHL player, you only have most guys only have like a 5-6 year career. Are you willing to commit years to an organization that's doing the
Yeah.
same thing every year, never trying to get better?
Yeah. Agreed. And it's just, I mean, I've said it before, I'll say it again. Unfortunately, it also stems back to the one off season. You just missed the playoffs and they were like, we're gonna stand pat. And then like there's not enough moves you can make to kind of like try to catch up to that. So that
Yeah.
it's difficult. Like they had to make a move. They just did. when you got guys like Paul Hamilton coming out like this needs to end. Like that's it's it. That's it. He works for
Yeah.
WGR and he's like, he's trying to be fair with people that he has to physically go see and talk to and ask questions to. And when he's like, this locker room they're done with this. Like that's when I was like, oh crap. Look, I'm not listening to Paul Hamilton for all my takes or anything like that, but that's the one with him and like a couple other guys like Fairburn just kind of mentioning like it's ugly in there. Now look at them, and as we see here, it's a large sample size, not just a flash in the pan. This is who they are. Yes. Now my worry is if they are tired, they fall back into old ways. Nice save on the tuck shot, and there you go, Montembeault. Nice save. If you see mistakes, especially mental errors, it's the fatigue. But I agree, this is who they are. If they have a game where it's just really ugly, I'm going to chalk it up to fatigue, but because this is who they are, not, oh, they're falling back into old ways. They might fall back into old ways because they're tired, but that's not who they are anymore. I think I did a poor job of explaining that, but there's nothing new there. Well, any thoughts on that?
Yeah, I mean, when you have good players and you're able to consistently outshoot teams most games, then you'll win more hockey games than not. If you get outshot every game and rely on rush chances and like Tage going bar down 3 times a night, that's when you start losing hockey games.
Well, but I will say, like, this is something I mentioned. I still feel this way. The Sabres were at a point just amassing talent. And, like, it's not just that. You also need the things that don't necessarily show up on paper or stats, as we can see. Because, like, it's kind of with the Josh Doan thing where if he's not scoring the way he is, just the way he plays, you can still make a case for, like, yeah, he deserves that contract. It's a good contract for
You
the
have to
Sabres,
hit on
for
the
sure.
draft picks too. I don't
Yeah.
think you get the Sabres team without guys like Oslin and we'll see what Helenius does going forward. But like, yeah, if you get guys out and even Savoy too, like if Savoy had a awful seasons after he was drafted, he's not going to net you a guy like Ryan McLeod. Like if he had
No.
like a Tyler Boucher season, like you're not getting Ryan McLeod
No.
from him. So yeah, making good
Agreed.
draft picks is important, and I think they did a good job of doing that in the first round at least. So I think
Yeah.
they're starting to see some of the
But
rewards from that.
like I've seen some people trying to like praise him for like drafting Oslin and drafting Kulik, which yes, they do. But also remember the people they traded away for those picks. It's just some guys named Jack Eichel
Yeah,
and
I
Sam
mean,
Reinhart.
they could have
Like
drafted much worse players with those picks, though,
that's true. Yeah,
especially in
they
those
do need
drafts.
credit because they still made the picks. But it's also like, yeah, like we do need to keep the context of where they got those picks from. Credit where credit's due, but also context. So there's a lot of that going around now where it's like credit where credit's due for Kevin Adams, but had to end, stuff like that. So look, he didn't do everything wrong.
Yeah, he maybe had like the easiest setup to a rebuild ever, though. Like you get to move Eichel and Reinhardt.
Yeah.
Tage just randomly turns into a superstar. You have a number one defenseman in Dahlin. Like that's a dream setup for a GM for a quick retool rebuild, and he blew it. Like
Yeah.
there's a reason he
Yeah,
got
for
fired.
exactly a quick retool and rebuild. It's just the biggest thing with this team, you just need to make the playoffs. You just get that stench off you. And I'm not saying that people still
Yeah,
won't disrespect Buffalo. They will. They will. It's going to happen. We need to expect it. Another 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 2-on-1. Oh, good play. Who was that?
I mean, it doesn't take long to get rid of that.
Mhm.
Like I know Edmonton made it to back-to-back Cup finals, but I'd argue even
Yeah.
before that, people didn't really look at Edmonton as they
But there
did a
was,
decade
yeah,
prior. Like it's easy to change things around if you just start making it to the playoffs again.
agreed. This is a very good point. Not playing as individuals. They're not saying, I want to play my way. They really are buying in. And I think again, it is almost like easier, but it's harder for them to not buy in when they make that change because they know Kevin Adams was such like so close to these guys and like did care about these guys on like such a deep personal level, it seems. So like I'll say part of the, firing and promoting or hiring or whatever you want to say for Yarmo, that was part of it. It's like, well, now you have to listen to the coach because if you don't, you're not gonna be here, or you're not gonna play, or whatever it is.
That was a scary look by Suzuki there, but
Oh,
went
it sure
through him.
was.
That would have been a goal. Man, they just gotta end this. Get the puck out of the zone. Not.
Yeah, you're
Oh,
gonna have
here we
times
go.
where you're just trapped in your own zone, but these are your highly offensive players stuck in your own zone. This is your first line stuck and your first D pairing stuck. So Samuelson. I will say Samuelson, I've seen him just a lot of less failed clears this season as well. And that's a killer, especially if you're, over 30 seconds into your
Uh,
shift, 45 seconds into your shift. That's a killer.
oh man, they turned on the spotlight, but I don't think that went in. That's pretty
Oh,
funny.
no, that didn't go in. That went right off the post. I'm glad you said that right when you
And
did.
it's just like following Gallagher after the play too.
Yeah, there he goes. There's our boy.
So that's a guy that just missed.
Not a great time to be getting work calls during our live stream. So if I do have to run, I do apologize, everyone, but it's how I feed myself. So
They trading crypto.
yeah, I'm actually a crypto day trader. Yeah, it sounds more interesting than what I do, to be honest. We also had, I don't know if anyone else, has to deal a lot with the emails, but Microsoft went down, like Outlook and stuff, and it's
Oh
a mess.
yeah, and then
I'm
and the
getting
day to day.
emails. I'm getting emails that I sent like 5 hours ago, just sending, a couple minutes ago. It's
Yeah.
not good. Oh boy. The boys are getting after it. Unfortunately, I do have to bow out here for like a hot second. It is something work related that it does probably need to be solved. Gonna mute my mic and hop out. I will be back. Walt's gonna keep you guys company. Time for you to monologue, channel your inner Bill. That wasn't a goal. Yep. All right. Let's see how you do. Good luck, everyone.
Sounds good. Yeah, quick solo stream. Some after the whistle activity here. I have no audio going on in the game right now, so I don't know who the penalties here are going to. Oh, looks like Kesselring's going off. That's not an ideal way to end this first period, but yeah, he did get him there. Hopefully, just a two. Be interesting to see how this penalty kill unit works here. Montreal does have a scary power play, so be interesting to see what happens here. It's big kill. That's a nice first 30 seconds so far. Really not letting them get a clean entry. Nick Suzuki, third most power play points in the NHL this season. That's a pretty interesting stat. Sabres a lot of power play goal, 5 of their last 6. So see what happens here. I'm taking over for Rob Ray. Next season is when my contract starts with the Sabres. All right, here we go. A little over a minute left in this penalty kill. They need this to end the period. Montreal is a tough place to play.
All right. Can't say I won't have to go back and do more crap, but yeah, just kind of had to put just kind of had to shut the door in someone's face, and they weren't too happy. So you know what? Sucks for you guys.
So pull up this question real quick. I'm a Robert Thomas guy.
I agree. When the Sabres played St. Louis, he just kind of popped out to me with just kind of his puck carrying. I don't know if that's necessarily his game, but it's just something I noticed specifically. I thought he had possessed a lot of speed, and as you can see with the Sabres' speed on the forecheck, that I think that would be a.
You never have too many centers either. I think centers could always play the wing. It's tough to find a winger that could play center.
Unfortunately, we also have to factor in for Josh Norris, which, like, his injury right now, he got cross-checked in the frickin' ribs. Like, what are you going to blame him for that? No, but like, unfortunately,
I shouldn't spoil it, but
oh my God, Beckman! Oh. We've come a long way from me freaking out opening night when Beck and Samuelson were kissing each other in the corner. Oh baby! Oh, look at Benson. He's having the time of his life. Oh, so
silence is a crowd in Montreal.
Dude,
that's crazy.
I'm just so happy that the guys are having fun finally. Like, if last year was like a down year after making the playoffs and stuff like that, I wouldn't be saying that. But like, this has been such crap for these guys, for most of these guys, for like multiple years. I'm just so happy they're having a good time. Because at the end of the day, like, if you're having a good time, you're gonna play better. You just are. Oh man. Short-handed Beck Malenstein. Watch him go out there and block like 6 more shots to preserve a lead later too. What a freaking
what a play! I was like, who is that?
Malin Goat. I love it, boys. Just wait for this bell. Oh baby, you guys know me. I get hyped, man. Scoring goals in hockey is difficult. So if you score, man, get excited. That's like I love Alexander Ovechkin for the fact that he still gets so freaking pumped after he scores his 900th goal. He just loves hockey, man. And you know what? At the end of the day, it's a kid's game, you know? They're playing.
It's such a big game too for the Sabres. Like, you don't want to have to play Tampa or Carolina in the first round.
No. I mean, well, look, I don't give a crap who they play in the first round. They can play Colorado in the first round. I don't care. Just make the playoffs, and then we'll go from there, kind of thing. But I think with me, especially in this game specifically, is getting out to an early lead. So when your guys are really dogging it in like the second half of the second period with a long change in the third period, you do have something to fall back on, because we've seen teams come back on them, especially because I think, they're a little bit tired and other teams are pressing. But they've been able to not give up that final goal that either ties up the game or whatever, or loses it.
Man, this kid's line works so hard.
Yeah.
Oh, man, Helenius. Almost.
Oh, dude, that wrister is just deceptive.
Yeah.
I love it. He's got like 2 strands of tape on that bad boy.
Guy could score. He could beat the goalie straight up too. That's hard to do.
Dude, beating Saros high is like a little bit easier because he's a smaller goalie, but like, he's still UC Saros and you roofed it on him.
Yeah. Fellow countryman too.
Yeah, I know. You're gonna talk about that in a sauna somewhere.
Yeah.
Remember that schnipe? Oh, Samuelson got an assist on the Malenstein goal too. Norris contention, baby. There you go, UPL. Dude, that's the thing where like I'm out on Ellis is like, at least UPL Like, okay, that's a bad example because it was kind of like a dribbler to him, but, like, having a goalie that smothers the puck versus just stopping it, like, it's just that's so much more stress on your defenseman that, like, every shot they know you're probably not going to smother it. It's probably just gonna fall near you, and they need to tie people up or clear the puck or body some like, it's a lot easier if you're a defenseman when your goalie just snags it and it's held more often than not.
Yeah, I mean, after
It's much fun.
watching those Bills playoff games, my heart needs a rest, and I don't think I could do many more Colton Ellis starts. Those are so stressful.
I can't. I'm gonna have heart palpitations because of it, you know? Like, it's gonna
Yeah,
start.
because like
Whoa.
he just gives up a rebound, and you don't know where it's if he has it covered, and it like pops out somewhere, and then it's like, oh man.
Mayor, Mitch, well, hey, Mitch, I'm at a mayor right now. No, no, no,
I
no,
think
no.
younger Mayor 2.0, he needs to not do the stuff after his
Yes,
career
yeah,
though.
we'll leave it at that. Just if you need to find out why, go ahead and Google it. Hellnoose off the pipe. Hellnoose can rip it. Helly, that's a good. I'm gonna call him Helly from now on. I like that. Helly can rip it. I like that. The Banana Man coming out with a good nickname. This is the tape job. Yeah, yes, I did see this where he has like a thin black strip that you can't really see because obviously black blade, and then has that white strip. But it's like him. It's like Jamie Benn. I saw who was the other person that just literally has their toe taped. It was someone on another team. It wasn't a Sabre, but I'm like I would never be able to do that. I'm like such a heel and cover the toe kind of person when I tape my sticks. Yeah. He can't quite drink yet, but it's okay. I mean, that's not gonna stop him, is it? Come on. You're a professional hockey player in Buffalo. They're gonna give you a drink if you go into a bar, right?
Yeah, it's crazy that the guy's still 2 years away from being able to go into 40 Thieves with UPL. And he's already
Poor
still
U
like so good.
poor UPL was like they took a picture of him at some like just sitting at some bar or whatever early in the season when things weren't going well. And people were like, the defenders were like, he was just sipping a glass of wine, and other people were like, look at this moron at the bar. And I was just like, oh,
Yeah,
God.
no, the guy that the guy that tweeted out kept like tagging me in the post in the morning, thinking I'd like run with it. But I'm like, I feel like you're allowed to have like a beer.
Yeah, like like there's a limit, like if it's a day before a game and you're having more than like a couple beers or something like that, it's like okay, like don't do that. But like if you have the day off the next day or something like that, and you're just gonna go there and just milk a beer over a few hours, like that's fine, like whatever. Like we
Those
have
guys
more
love
important
40
things to do.
Thieves though,
Yeah,
especially
I mean,
UPL.
as someone that's very very much not a bar person, I just can't. Even when I was their age, just like barely like them at best. Um, Yeah, I don't get it, but
I'm
I don't know if
not
they're
40
it is
Thieves.
probably more fun being like a professional athlete and being able to go to a bar and stuff like that. You're getting dapped up by random people buying drinks. I'm sure that's pretty fun, but I don't know, I just don't get it. It's just
40
me though.
Thieves, yeah, not an ideal layout. If I was a pro athlete,
Really?
I mean, I'm a big good bar guy. Like I know it's
Yeah. Our boys, ooh,
like
good bar. Shout out to Straight Up Sabres. They do events there, and I haven't been
oh
able to
yeah,
make one for a while, but Brendan and Taylor freaking love those guys. So just wanted to throw that out, and I do feel bad that I haven't been able to go soon, or recently. But sorry to interrupt. Just want to give them a shout out because we love those dudes.
no yeah. I was gonna say like if I'm Saber, I'm going to good bar. My favorite bar was the Old Pink in Allentown. Fortunately, that burnt down. I was actually there like
Oh,
2 days before the place burnt down.
that's
So
suspicious, brother. I don't look. I don't.
yeah, I know. Literally, like I have a picture of inside the bar, and then my next picture on my phone is like the day after the place burnt down. It's like an empty parking lot.
Oh God, yeah. I don't know. I mean, besides Mr. Goodbar, just because I've been there for those things with the boys. I don't know any bars around the spot
Oh
except
man,
what
the
the
pink
old
was
716.
legendary.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Yeah,
This
it's
specific
unfortunate it's gone. That was like a Buffalo institution.
Landmark has one of those little like blue plaques or whatever that you see at like
Yeah.
Battle Randy Wine or whatever. Um,
Honestly, it should. Like that place was so many good memories there. It's such like a cool spot, a unique spot too. It's like,
Here lies a lot of people.
yeah.
I don't really remember what happened in there.
Now, like every bar is the same thing. Like there's people getting like bottle service at some of these bars. Like, why'd you get bottle service in Buffalo? Just go there and have a few beers and relax.
Yeah, that's wild. If anyone knows Rochester, they do like bottle service and like VIP at a place called Vinyl, and it's just like the worst place ever. Like
Yeah.
anytime people are like, "We're going to Vinyl," I'm like, "God, well, you guys are. I'm not." Um, so let's go over the period. Nice little fun stuff with Benson on the ice at the end of the period, of course. Um, this comment here saying, looks like Lindy had them prepared for this game. Cutting off everything. Absolutely. They do have a tendency to play really well. Maybe like the first period, go up like we mentioned, and then try to build that lead. So when they're getting tired, especially those defensemen, they can withstand the other team scoring a couple goals on them or something. But agreed, they came out, they played well, got to them early, and I'd say got to their game. This isn't a period where they got outshot 13-2 or whatever. And I understand sometimes power plays or penalty kills have something to do with that, but big goal by Malenstein on the PK, big early goal from Zucker. I thought it was a really good period. Great first period, boys. What do you think, Walt?
I think so too. I mean, I think the important thing now is just putting up a full 60 minutes. Like we've seen them, especially that Nashville game kind of, get caved in a little bit when they go out to an early lead. And this Montreal team is much better than that Nashville team. So I think you want to be careful with how you close this thing out.
Big. Okay, so this guy knows. Now stay out of. Well, yeah. This is the more important thing. Now stay out of the box. But if you know what I'm talking about, dude, you know what I'm talking about. Haven't been there. I haven't been in finals since pre-COVID, thank God. But yeah, that place is a nightmare. Oh God. I'm not a bar person. That's like the worst bar. And yeah, though I will say we did have a good night there, kind of one night, because like we showed up and literally everyone I knew that lived in Rochester was there for some reason, and we just like tore the place down. But yeah, other than that, yeah, place was rough. But I will say there in Rochester, it's like right next to this little like old school kind of like a speakeasy kind of thing too. That was really cool. And I'm like, man, the like that's kind of more my scene, or like a lounge or something that's really more low key. That's just way more me. And it's just really funny that they were like right next to each other. It's just like mass chaos here. Yeah, pretty chill spot over here, like right next door, sharing like a parking lot or whatever. So I found that pretty funny. Old Toad.
Rochester is it's just one place I forget even exists. It kind of reminds me of
Oh,
like
don't
I
you
just feel like
dare.
I've
Love
had the
Rochester.
conversation with other Buffalo people. Like, it's a great spot, but I feel like Buffalo people just don't like acknowledge its existence for the most part.
Fight you. I'm gonna fight you. I'm gonna lose, but I'm gonna fight you. Oh my
Like
god, how
Rochester
could you?
people are like
I love
Bills and
Rochester.
Sabres fans, but it's like for Buffalo people, like it's like how often do you think about the Roman Empire? It's like how often do you think about like Rochester?
I think about Rochester a
But
lot, but that's just me. It was called,
yeah,
excuse me, it was called the Daily Refresher, I believe it was. Yeah, vintage chic cocktails or whatever. That was more my thing. And then there's a Swan Dive. Oh, Old Toads, yeah, old Toads across the street there. No, I was thinking of the Daily Refresher, I believe. That entire like East Ave and Alexander is just a East and Alexander is just a oh yeah, Murphy's Law over there. What's the one that's right on the corner too? Like right behind Murphy's Law, I forget. It's like a basement or whatever. Oh man. Yeah, a
I'll
lot of
pull up the
interesting nights out on the streets in Rochester when I was still going out like that. So yeah.
I'll pull up the money puck chart.
There's a curfew.
We could add
Masons.
this.
Masons. Yeah, well, I was gonna pull up the first period chart, but it was still had like time on the clock for natural stat trick. There's a curfew out there. I mean, yeah, it makes sense. Bilger slapped. That's true. That's true. What's the one like Wall Street or whatever, where like those bars drive me nuts. They treat it like the actual stock exchange, and they're like, your blue light's going to now be 350 instead of
Oh, I've heard
299 or
about
whatever.
places like that.
Yeah, I only went there once, and it was like essentially to like pregame going to other bars or whatever. So I didn't really do too much around there. But I'm looking up at these screens, and I'm like, that's too much math for me right now. I'm not in the frame of mind to do this crap. I can barely do math, in normal times.
The market just crashed on blue moons.
Yeah,
They're
dude,
free now.
I would be all over that. I love a nice blue moon. Dude, I love blue moons. Give me a nice little orange slice in there. Haven't drank in
All right, I
years, but
got. How do I add
oh,
this to the stage?
here we go. Yeah, we'll keep it bigger. There's like a smaller version, but want to kind of explain what we're looking at here?
Yeah, and it's just a cumulative expected goals first period, like somewhat of a lower event game so far, but Sabres, that Mallenstein goal had a lot of expected goal value on it, obviously. I think that one was 23.8% chance of being a goal.
Okay. All right.
Separating factors so far than that, like a pretty evenly matched game, it seems like. I think the most important thing at the end of the day is just getting 2 goals on those 0.91 expected goals and giving up 0 on those 0.5 expected against. I think if you're just able to, keep this game kind of evenly matched the next 2 periods, I think walk away with hopefully 2 points in regulation here.
Yeah, definitely. This kind of says like, oh, we don't even have like one expected. Here, this is a good question that I think I've seen people ask before. Like, I just know that like I've questioned it before, but like you're looking at this, you're like, they have 2 goals, but they don't even have one expected goal. Like, how does that really like are the Sabres getting lucky? Is it, the goalie making a mistake? Is it, the location where these shots are going in from? Are they taking into account that this guy was free in the slot versus, he scored, but he had guys draped all over him? And you're like, that's a more impressive goal because he had defenders all over him. Just kind of break that down a little bit more because I'm sure some people understand it enough. Kind of like me. Like I understand it enough to make reference of it, but not enough where it's just like, why is it 2 goals and it's 0.91 instead of 1.05 or something like that?
Yeah, well, I
There's
mean,
just
I think like, yeah, we could just go through like the first goal, like 12% chance of being a goal, 0.12 in terms of expected goal value. Like that's, maybe the private models have that a little bit higher because it was like a Royal Road pass, a pass from one side of the ice to the other, and somewhat close on like an odd man rush. Like public models don't really take that into account yet. I think change things are going to change really quickly in the future, especially with like AI and stuff and more player
yeah,
tracking, like be able to track players' position on the ice and whatnot. I think that'll speed things up on that end. But I mean, in terms of the model right now, like, yeah, it doesn't capture that. Like Mallenstein goal too. That one had what was it, 23% chance of being a goal. I think like, if you take into account like Montembeau was way out of position when Mallenstein went around him, that probably goes up to like a 75, 80% chance of being a goal. But, just based on the NHL play by play data with which is what these models are based on, like obviously you just can't pick up where Montembeau was on that goal. It's just not like
yeah.
available to these
It's
models.
it's good to explain or kind of like show where the faults are, especially in the public models, because that's what everyone's able to have access to, and to know that NHL teams have probably more precise data that tells them a
Yeah.
little bit better than what we do. But you work with what you got. So I did want to go over some ice times in that first period. And this is for all players. Leading the team in, oh my God, Owen Power already has 846 played, Bowen Byram 824,
Oh
Samuelson
wow.
710, Darlene 703. And then everyone else is under 6 minutes. Tuck leads forwards at 557. Your lowest are Ostland and Hellenius, followed by Bryson, Benson, Krebs, and it increases from there, obviously. So, um, it's a lot for those defensemen. Kesselring has 525. So Bryson's down to, and this isn't all situations. So again, there was that penalty as well. So we have to factor that in too. So good to see Kesselring able to handle, over 5 minutes in the first period. Curious to see what it shows after the second and third. That's almost 9 minutes for Owen Power though, like,
They're
ugh.
gonna have to, I think when Timmins comes back, it'll help a little bit in that regard, but
Yeah.
they don't exactly have like a ton of other. I wonder if like that's something they look at the trade deadline, maybe toss a fourth round pick for like a depth defenseman that Lindy trusts a little bit more. I mean, I think Metso and Bryson have been fine, but I mean, we were talking about like Metso's PDO. Like I think the guy's like an on ice shooting percentage of like 22% right now.
Oh, it's
His like
stupid.
goalie
Yeah.
save percentage is like a 930 when he's
Yeah,
on
it
the
was
ice. So
hilarious. Yeah. He
yeah,
had
so
one of the best PDOs for at least up until that point for guys that had played over 100 minutes of 5 on 5. Like, his PDO was ridiculous. So, like, obviously, he was getting a ton of good shooting percentage while he's on the ice and saves, so, and
yeah.
they're also, like, super sheltered minutes. Yeah, it's easy for me to say they're playing really well, but they're only playing, like, 8 minutes a night because you don't how many shifts do you have? And, like, yeah, if you have a bad shift, then, really stands out, but I will say, in their credit, though, like, it is I had to do this from and again, this is I'm just trying to relate it to myself. I was not a good hockey player, but like going from high school to trying to playing in college, I played a ton in high school, lots of minutes, every other shift. Then I go to college and they were like sitting me more because I just wasn't as good. And plus had an injury that I just didn't fully heal. But um that's tough because when I got on the ice, you're not in the flow of the game at all. You're cold. You've been sitting there, timeouts, icings, offsides, TV breaks. Next thing you know, you haven't gotten on the ice in like 15 actual minutes. Like that's not easy too. So I do want to give them credit for that. But
Yeah, I mean, they've been great so far, like the minutes they've played. It's kind of surprising that how they play, but yeah, they've been able to get in the flow of things. Like, yeah, as a defenseman to be on pace for Bryson's on pace for under 12 minutes this game. So it's not
I
something
mean,
you see too often with defensemen, but
and so often, just so consistently too. Because I mean, it's just every game these guys are going like 25 plus minutes in the top six or top four.
yeah.
And I'm like, man, you got to be able to trust because like, they just it's obvious they don't have trust. It's obvious they don't have trust in Zach Jones or Ryan Johnson, and, like, I'm really worried. Again, Samuelson, really glad that he's able to stay healthy, but, like, we know, like, that could happen at any time, or any other defenseman, or you could lose Kesselring again, or another, whatever. So I think it wouldn't be a bad idea to go and get a guy that can, yeah, play in your bottom pairing, but in a pinch can move up as well. Because once Bryson starts hitting the top 4 because of injuries and stuff like that, it's like, yeah, if you have to, you have to, but, there's a lot of other probably better options and somewhat cheaper options where you'd feel better about that for 3 games or something like that. Do you agree? Do you disagree at all?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I guess they do have like once Timmins comes back, like they do have like their six. So I don't know. It'll be interesting to see like what they actually do. Like you talked about earlier with counting Timmins as a deadline acquisition. Like, yeah, I think it depends if Yarmo thinks he could upgrade on Timmins because that would be the guy that would be coming out of the Sabres top six when fully healthy if they do add another piece. And I don't think it's that crazy to think you can upgrade on Timmins. I mean, I know they did pay like a somewhat hefty price for Timmins. Like, I hope they don't give a second round pick for another like bottom pair deadline defenseman. Like, I'm not really asking them to do that. I think you get better value with the second round pick via trade, but uh, I think that's kind of the luxury of having a guy like Power as not having to be your number one and having a guy like Samuelson come out and have a great year and have someone like Byram who's been playing good as well. Like this is kind of what we talked about in the offseason with the luxury of having these defensemen. Like you can play two separate pairs like 20 plus a night, and that's still like, you know, almost, like 80. You get to like 80% of your ice time just with two pairs, basically.
Stuff, yeah.
So I think it's possible with the talent the Sabres have. So I guess we'll see how they kind of manage things moving forward.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of it's just health related as well. If a lot of guys are staying healthy, then they're going to have to make decisions there. And then if a lot of guys are getting injured, then they'll have to make a decision on if they want to bring guys in. And then, then you'll have questions. Okay, now we've brought these guys in, but everyone's getting healthy. So now what do we do there too? So it's a juggling act. It's not easy. I mean, it's not easy for any GM, whether it was Kevin Adams or Jarmo Kekalainen. So the amount these defensemen are playing is worrying me, just because the schedule is so compact and they're playing so much. There's a big difference between like 26 minutes and 22 minutes. And like,
I mean,
yeah,
the good
not
thing
all
is
minutes are
like
created equal. Like some of them are harder than others, but I don't know. It's just my thought.
every guy but Darlene's getting a nice long vacation though, so that's a good thing.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, what is Darlene? Like, I feel like Tage is probably going to be in the bottom six. So you're like, okay, yeah, maybe he's getting like 9 minutes a night or something like that. Maybe he's even on
Yeah,
the
I
fourth
mean,
line or something like that. But
how
Darlene,
many? Yeah, Darlene
ugh,
should. I mean, they
he
didn't
might
play him
play
in
a
the Four
lot.
Nations, but I think he should play a lot during this, especially with some of the injuries Sweden has. Like, looks like
Yeah, that's true.
Brodin might miss the Olympics, so they may have to lean more heavily on some of their top guys. And like, how many fours in the U.S. even named in their roster? Like, I was thinking, like, I wonder, if, like, there's a chance Tage could be scratched if they just named like a bunch of guys to the roster. It'll be interesting to see like if he's firmly in that group or
Yeah, like I could see him. I can see him either being the person they pull out so they give game time against a team like France or something like that to a guy, or he's the guy that they bring in for the game against France, the game against.
that's what I'm worried about because if they're bringing Trocheck and guys like that, they're probably going to play them. Like, I don't think those will be guys they bench.
Yeah. No. Yeah, I guess. Oh man, I forget who's their is Sullivan their coach for the Olympics too?
Believe so.
Like the head coach? Oh crap. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, what is he gonna do with a guy he knows because he sees him every day, or a guy he's played once or twice this season in Tage Thompson? Like, I'm sure he knows Tage Thompson, but he knows Trocheck better. Just
Yeah.
everyone can agree with that. So that
I mean, I
way,
just think like a team like Canada, like even like their like coach's favorite guys are like still really good. Like
yeah.
that's what there's
I mean,
team
this
the
Canada,
their
yeah,
team,
yeah.
the US team is like their coach's favorites are like, oh yeah, this guy's like a top line forward for a team that's won a Stanley Cup, and the US is like, this guy was good 8 years ago. And it's like now a locker room cancer.
Yeah, I mean, you got JT Miller going to it, which JT no wonder why Chris Drury wanted him so much because JT Miller's the same thing. Oh, he's a great captain. Yeah, but he also gets into it with all his freaking
Yeah.
teammates, man.
I
Like,
also know like a lot of Rangers fans are like kind of unhappy with him because yeah, I mean just like his body language and stuff when the team's struggling hasn't been great. I mean that was a problem with him in Vancouver as well. So like you're going into this tournament where it's like those games against Canada are not going to be easy. Like yeah, I mean it's just going to be a battle, and I just don't know if the U.S. team has the talent to. I mean, I do think they have the talent, but I think
they have the goaltending, which, like, in a
yeah,
small tournament, sometimes that's all you need is a goalie just to play out of his freaking mind.
I think Celebrini though is such an underrated addition to that Canadian team. Like he obviously wasn't the level he's at now last year. I think being able to add another game breaking talent like that to like their already embarrassment of riches is gonna be like. I mean, I think this is the last chance US has at winning a gold medal. Because I think 4 years from now, you'll have Eichel and Matthews like early 30s, still be like somewhat able to be good. But I mean, if you look at Canada, you're having like Schaefer coming through. Like Bedard will probably be better. Celebrini will be even better. Uh, McDavid, I mean, same age as Eichel and Matthews, but he'll
Schaefer.
still be really good. Yeah, it's just like
Well, again, that could be another where, like, Canada is a amassed talent, but they don't play well with like a team. Oh, was the equipment guys messing with some of the kids behind the bench. That was cool. Well,
oh, they're talking about on TSR now. Lane Hudson got robbed for being on that US roster. I agree. I
oh
think
really?
he's so good. I just Maybe it's because he's still young, but I feel like by the time this guy's like in his 30s, they're gonna be talking about him like he's like Brian Leach. Like I think he's gonna have a legendary career.
Lane Hudson is he's fun to watch, man. Lots of movements. Those defensemen, like it can you almost like do too much skating around. It's kind of like the Montour thing when he was here. He's like he was skating so much, but it was almost like ineffective skating.
Yeah, I mean Hudson's
But he
so
doesn't.
interesting.
I'm trying to say he doesn't do that. Sorry, he doesn't.
Yeah, because he's able to like separate his hands from his feet, so you literally have no idea what the guy's gonna do. Like he's not like the most elite skater, but he's I'd say elite mobility with being able to manipulate guys and get around, and I think that's more important than just straight up skating ability at times.
Agreed. Yeah, absolutely. What was that? So I'm just approaching 19 minutes left in the second, so everyone kind of knows where I'm at. 3, 2, 1. All right, I'm at 19 minutes. Walt's a few seconds ahead of me, and I'm sure there's a
I might
delay
be
on the.
behind you.
Ooh. All right.
Let
Well,
me see.
I'll let you know what happens, but yeah, and then there's obviously a delay with
Yeah,
the
it'd
live
be the
stream
reverse.
on YouTube. So yeah, you're probably hearing our reactions a little bit later, but that means you can see what happens, and then if it's something bad or good, then you'll see me either freak out or freak out. So
Oh
yeah, if
no,
you
I'm
weren't
ahead
here,
of you again, probably. I just
yeah,
refreshed my
yeah,
stream.
cool, yeah, rub it in, dude. If you guys weren't here for the home opener, I kind of lost it. And
I mean that
I stand by that, by the way, too.
yeah, no, yeah. I feel like you should have. I went to the second game of the year. I was booing the Sabres off the ice that Boston game because
Oh, that's right.
it just wasn't an acceptable performance. Like
No, I mean
you gotta
that
look like you're
yeah.
trying.
Yeah, that Rangers performance, especially the one play I
Oh,
was talking about with Malenstein and
oh,
Samuelson. Oh
I
boy.
won't say anything, but
Okay.
he worked in a carnival.
Oh, I can see it now. Yep, I just saw him spring out from the. All right, you got Hellenus down low to Benson. I'm not looking at any comments. I saw one come up. You got Uslan below. Hellenus, Benson. It's such a Benson goal. It's so gross. I love this kid so
Did
much.
it even go in the first time? I think he just stuck with it and put it in.
Oh, and
Oh
then yeah,
yeah,
of course
did
he's
it go?
talking
It
crap
hit
after it.
two posts and then he
Yeah,
takes both defenders in the net and scores.
that was wild. Like, dude, that's the thing. Like, who was I listening to? It was maybe it was Fairburn and Baker talking about like Hellenus is like stronger than you'd think because he is like technically a smaller player, but he's stronger than you think, and that like technically on this move, I guess it wasn't necessarily a power move, but like I don't know. Oh, he actually shot that and Benson knocked it out of the air. That was crazy.
Got
But,
a
like, he
Detroit
doesn't look
fan
like he's getting
checking
pushed
in.
around like you're worried about like you would be with Usland. Like, "Oh, man," like, I really wish he had, like, 20 more pounds of muscle on him, but Hellness, it feels like it's less than that. You're not as worried about that is what I'm trying to say. Select Sabres as a try. Oh, here we go. But said we didn't keep Lion King, take good care of him. Dude,
We
people
love
love
Alex Lyon
Lion.
here. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
we
an
love
awesome
Alex.
guy.
Yeah, he's a good
I
dude,
don't
like,
yeah, I don't
I'm
like what he
excited to
did
hear
to
him
us on
speak.
the Panthers. Yeah, I'll never forgive him
Yeah.
for that. But other than that,
We'll forgive him. There's levels to this. He's not Eric Stahl. Oh boy. Oh, that didn't go in. Oh, is he? Yeah, he's probably complaining about a penalty, Josh Anderson, because it looked like he might have been hooked there. But you know what? They didn't call it and they didn't score, so I'll take
Josh Anderson's complaining that Bontra was able to trade for him at the last second on the deadline.
it.
I've been diabolical.
I wanted Josh Anderson, so
Yeah, then that team ripped off like 5 straight losses after that deadline.
yeah, that was bad. That was really bad. Didn't they bring in Wayne Simmons instead? Oh wait, what? Wait, what was he complaining
Yeah,
about? Let me see this.
Simmons and Cahoon.
No one freaking hooked you. You just missed it. Sorry, brother. Was Cahoon out? I liked Cahoon. Like when his little pop that he had when he first got traded to the Sabres, like, okay, this could be a little player, it's nice little like third line scorer if that's what you're going to try to do with your third line. And then, well, he's not in the NHL anymore. Let's just say that.
Yeah, no, it's crazy that they made that trade and had no intention to qualify him on the next
No, I
summer.
mean
It's like,
we've seen that before. The legend of JBD.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I forgot that. I feel like Yarmo wouldn't let stuff like that slide.
No.
I don't know. Maybe I'm being too
He's like,
confident in Yarmo, but I just feel like that's
yeah.
just sloppy. Ah, man.
Yeah, it's just like, what are you doing? Like, is it like a world breaker or like a organization destroyer or something like that or team killer? No, but it's just like, what are you doing? Like, manage your asset, dude.
Another guy should have been on the US team, but we'll take it.
Yeah. Ooh, Darlene just got planted by Kirby Doc. We were talking about Kirby Doc. No way. That actually went in. All right.
Caulfield's shot's nuts. His goalie
It's
scored against
nasty, dude.
Minnesota to win it with a few sides left the other night. It was crazy.
Yeah. Damn. I thought
I don't.
UPL had that. Damn.
How does that guy not have a
Oh,
plane ticket to Milan right now? It's just crazy.
you got buried. Who got stick lifted there? Doan. Doan got stick lifted. Tage is there. He's just in a. I mean, is that Tuck's guy? Excuse me. Kind of found a soft area of the defense because Tuck's covering his. Yeah, I mean, he just found a soft area of the ice. I mean, take your
Yeah, I
pick.
mean
I know
that's
you
what.
want to necessarily blame there, but that's way too
Yeah,
far for Samuelson to go. But Tuck was also trying to cover his point. So it's just a. I hate to say it. I think it's just a really good play by Caulfield. You
I
want
know
someone to cover it,
guys like
but
that aren't scoring like from there unless they're Cole Caulfield.
yeah, these, it's a professional team they're playing as well. Like they made a good play. So, um, yeah, it's all about how you respond to this. You're going to let up the next one. I mean, you have 3 goals, but you only have 9 shots.
Oh damn,
You're not
who
playing
was
poor
that?
or anything like that. But what's the
Man,
response here? It's the same thing
Oslin
after.
battling off Slivkovsky is crazy. What a play by Oslin.
Wait, what? Did I miss
Oslin
something? I
just
might ask you.
he just
Do I have to
beat
wait?
Slivkovsky to the puck and won it and turned it back off ice.
Yeah. Oh,
That's
oh,
great.
that's what you're talking about. Yep. Oh, that was a good play, dude. He's a hockey player's hockey player. You know what I mean? Like a hockey player looks at him like, yeah. Yeah, like maybe the normal fans like, yeah, he's a decent player, but like I think, and a lot of like smart fans, I don't want to say hockey hockey player, because there's smart fans that didn't play hockey, but like there's a lot of smart fans in Buffalo, so I think is why we all appreciate him so much. He just does things. He's just smart. And like you can see it. It's not one of those you have to try to convince people that he's like a smart player and that's why he's good. Like people can see it. Well,
I had a breakdown and I shaved it. Yeah, I feel like I just go through these moments where like I don't want a mustache anymore and then waste 2 months of growing and just shave it.
it was crazy. He was actually crying in front of the mirror while I was doing it too. It was crazy.
Yeah.
My prince, JBD, my prince. I miss you every day. That's funny. 13's got a sick release, dude. I mean, like I was one of those guys. I'm like, yeah, he's got a sick release, but for the U.S. national team. But like, can someone of his stature really make it in the NHL? And even after like a year or two, I was like, oh, people are gonna get come onto his game or whatever. They're gonna know. He keeps doing it. Now I'm like, no, this
I
guy's a good
know.
freaking. He's a good NHL player, man. Like, there's no way around it. Thought it
I
wouldn't be
remember
that way, but
watching
here
that
we are.
guy like at the U18s, like in way back in 2019 for that US team where he broke like the tournament goal scoring record. I'm like, I feel like I might take this guy if I'm the Sabres. I mean, obviously I love Cousins and Zegras at the time, so I wasn't like
Speaking of,
too upset, but
I
yeah.
going back to that, I remember someone calling us out like, "You guys think you're so smart. You didn't even have the Sabres taking Dylan Cousins in that draft." I'm like, I didn't. I personally was high on Dylan Cousins. Um, like what we thought was like a puck carrying center. You had just things weren't going great with Eichel, so I'm sitting there,
I was a
or
huge
if you want to
Zegras
say like,
guy.
yeah, you were. That's true. But it was also like, look, like you need someone behind Eichel too. It was before like everything went to crap. But like, thought that's a really
Yeah.
good guy you want at center. So I didn't even think Dylan Cousins was going to make it to the Sabres. So I was excited about the pick when they made it. Um, it just didn't work out in Buffalo for him.
I mean, he's been decent in
Yeah,
Ottawa.
yeah,
He's really
that's
just
funny,
not the player. It's kind of like Paterka. Like he's doing
dude.
decent Utah. It's just not the player the Sabres need behind guys like Tage and
Yeah,
Talk. They need some
yeah,
more like
that's a good point as well. He's like he wasn't a guy the Sabres like needed. And I mean, like, it's true. It's just true. I hate to say it, but something changed with him when we got popped. And like, how could it not, man? You got your face broken by someone. Like, I don't know. Like I don't want to say I don't blame him, but like part of me understands for sure. And I think everyone on a human level, if you really think about it, can understand it as well. So I can also understand this. Olsen's a freaking dog, man. Like he's there's like, it's more for like work or something where you're just like, this guy just gets it. Olsen's one of those guys you can say he just gets it, man.
Yeah, he
He
gets
just
high
gets it.
praise from Lindy too. Lindy loves
Yeah.
Oslin.
Good. He should. That also means that Lindy still got it too. He's not like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I mean, he's Olsen, but he's not a big banger down low like Mason Geertsen. Like, no, yeah,
Yeah.
he shouldn't have been playing Geertsen as much as he did, but he got off of it.
Yeah, it's so
So,
crazy that Geertsen's only NHL games were under Lindy Ruff,
yeah.
and they're like 4 years apart.
Yeah, I mean, he's got a guy and he likes him a lot. And again, like, especially for coaches, they're the ones that need to manage a room and stuff like that. So, who knows? Geertsen might be a really awesome guy and stuff like that. So, I don't want to pass
Yeah,
too
but I
much
mean,
judgment because they're not playing them
yeah.
anymore. So.
I say with him though, like there's good guys for the room, and then there's guys that get like obliterated when they're on the ice in terms of danger for and against. So like at a certain point, you
Yeah.
got to draw the line. Like
Yeah, and they did.
yeah, like
They
I
did,
know a
I
bunch
think.
of guys with good character that could be good for the locker room, like guys that play beer league. But I mean, you're not playing them against like the LA Kings for like 2.5 minutes a night, so you could try to fight a guy.
Oh, the Helenu's family's in town to watch their game, or
Oh, really?
watch their son. They're gonna watch their
Uh,
game. No, they're gonna watch their son. Jeez, it's been a long day, folks. Um, yeah. Oh, mom's got a jersey on. She's got a little brother as well. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that family. Um, the first comment is the goalpost didn't care. Dude, man, some of the people in some of these replies are just like, oh man, I wouldn't say that, but that's so freaking funny. Oh man, really hope he can pot one tonight. That'd be great. I mean, he was a part of that Benson goal, so I mean, that's if I'm a parent of a kid, playing his third NHL game and he's part of a goal, like I'm happy. So I just want to see my son win and have a good time. So I'd be good for.
yeah, I mean,
I
it's a
wouldn't
young
be good
Saku
in the ring.
Koivu out there.
Yeah, that's right. He's getting high praise from Walt, calling him a young Saku Koivu. The Hell News family's having a good night. Everything's going their way today. Oh, brother.
Sabres are winning the
Anyone else tired
expected
of the
goal
cold?
battle too
What's up?
from like that Benson sequence.
Wait, what was the expected goals on that?
It was like, I mean, that's one of the problems with expected goals because they counted it like 3 times because they counted like 8%, like 20 something percent, and then 19%. So that's kind of the issue like soccer expected goals too. Like you get rewarded for the goalie giving up a rebound sometimes, not letting in a goal on the first opportunity in terms of expected
Oh,
goals.
so it's like goalie makes a save and you take another whack at it. You get
Yeah.
two different. Okay, yeah. I guess I knew that, but I didn't like know how much that can like impact a team where it's just like, yeah, I mean, like he was getting a rebound in a quote unquote dangerous area, but he was just kind of slamming it into the goalie's pad or something. That's a penalty. Yeah. We guys
Yeah,
Darlene.
Darlene.
Yep.
Darlene, I feel like this guy's always taking penalties.
Yeah. He's gotten better about it. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
he's
gotten better
gotten
about it.
better, but man, they didn't even really show it on that replay. That was like not even Darlene.
Oh, here it is. I mean, dude, he barely touched him in his stick breaks. Like, I get it, the whole stick breaking. Like, if you break a guy's stick, wait, did he break his stick? My thing is like, if you break the guy's stick, like that sucks. I get it, but if he just drops it, and especially if something like that, if you just drop it, hold your stick tighter. You're an NHL player. Hold your stick tighter. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Now, if he takes
I
a
don't know.
massive whack and then it flies out of your hands, fine, fair enough. But that was just like a little love tap. Like, I
I
don't
hate
know.
slashing calls based on like the outcome of a broken stick or a guy dropping their stick.
The broken
I mean, I
stick
know
thing I
that's really
do
the only
get.
way.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, if you hit a bad stick in the right area, though, it can break pretty
Yeah.
easily.
Exactly. So it's just like you're leaving it up to luck. Like he's gotten it hacked here a couple times, so it's weaker, And so now in the third period, when he hit the same spot, now it breaks. Like that's just like there's no way around it. If you break the guy's stick, like I'm gonna want a call for my team there. But like if you get a little love tap, and again, I don't know if Darlene broke that guy's stick or not, but if you get a little love tap like that, I'm probably from the Sabres gonna be like, yeah, man, like I hate to say it, but hold your stick tighter. Now, if they take a baseball swing or like a pretty good hack and you drop it, it's like okay, like you slash it out of his hands. But that was not
They're
was not
using a wrist align and
cute.
warrior stick. It just like disintegrates when you touch it.
Dude, I had Warrior sticks, the Warrior Shogun. I loved them. They were one of my favorite sticks I ever used.
Yeah, that was such like a
I
trend
wasn't
in
a stick
like
breaker, they broke. Yeah.
2014. That was a big war. Those were like huge warrior years.
Yeah, dude. I remember Warrior getting into hockey when they first got into hockey, and everyone was like, "What's going on here? Like, this is gonna be a joke." And they were like, "This is actually not too bad." Like, yeah, stuff still broke, like your sticks still broke, but like the quality of the sticks, I always loved my Warrior sticks. I always thought they were great. So oh, how does he keep that in? McLeod tried to tip it past him, and he still kept it in.
Why did
Oh
it
man,
take
they're
like
going.
35 seconds for the Sabres fifth guy to get out there? All right, there we go. Nice kill.
Yeah, still got 3, 2, 1 left in the kill, and now it's over. All right, where is you're saying? No, there he is. There you go, Tucky. Okay, good pass, good tip. Let's get a change. Yep. All right, still 9 shots for the boys. 9 shots halfway through the game is just it's just not enough. I'm glad you're winning. I'd rather you be winning and have less shots than losing with more, but this
Ah,
is
man,
a pretty
yeah.
consistent trend.
Montreal's kind of putting it on him here.
Oh boy,
It's
Castle
just
Ring.
like
That wasn't good from Castle Ring there.
you just need a full 60.
Oh,
I
hell
know
of
they still win, but it's like
got to get the puck out here, boys. Walt might.
UPL.
Oh man, Castle Ring's having a rough shift. Does this end up going in the back of our net, Walt?
Nope, but
Okay.
it's just not a
No, it just
good
wasn't good here.
sequence.
There you go, UPL. UPL's playing pretty well, man. Got to give it to him. When UPL's on, man, and he's like in his groove, and it seems like it's sticking around for a little bit, man. He's a very good goaltender, but just I think it's a lot with, I think a lot of people will agree with me. It's like the streakiness. It's also like I get it sometimes, but like, dudes, it's the over pursuit of puck sometimes too, where you're just like, man. Again, I'm not a goalie. I don't know much about goaltending in that sense. Obviously, not a professional or anything, but it didn't look right, kind of thing. So again, just like Quinn or Samuelson or anyone else that I've spoken negatively about, I'm incredibly happy when they play well because they're probably having a good time. They're probably happy, and that's at the end of the day, a good thing. So what do we got here? Sorry. Things starting off well and then peter off every night because the D are logging too many minutes. Agreed. Agreed.
Yeah, this could be it. Yeah, because that's an interesting theory. Because I wonder if that is a case with the defenseman just having to play too much.
I think it is. Again, and it's just just a quick, and especially in the NHL, it's like a half a second or a second mental lapse or falling back into an old habit, like Owen Power kind of will fall back into I'm covering my guy, but I'm not really covering my guy. And it's not because he wants to do that and like have them score or whatever, or he's like purposely trying to. I think sometimes he just gets a little tired and he falls back into like an older habit. And I'm also not saying mug the guy in front, but we've seen it. He's playing much better, but I'm just trying to use that as an example. So someone's smashing poutine. Let's go, lady. What do we got here? Trying to look up natural stat trick. It's still a little bit behind, but yeah, Corsi wise, it's gotten ugly here in the second. Let's just say that.
Yeah, it's back to
I'm
even
fine.
again after Sabres pulled away. It's so tough though, because to measure like how for real the Sabres team is though, how they go off like 2-3 goals in some of these games, because like the 1920 team, like they barely had any separation most games and things were ugly. But oh man, oh, now they're definitely losing the 5-on-5 battle after that.
Oh boy, that's bad. Oh boy, that's a bad turnover. Oh boy, I know you want to like chip it high now, but that you got to get it higher than that. So
Yeah, really no chance for UPL to even stop that rebound either.
no, I mean that's not on UPL. No, I'm not gonna.
Yeah,
Okay,
I just feel
ramped off.
bad
Nice
for him
stick.
though.
Yeah, no, that ramped off. Samuelson's trying to get it out. Guy put stick on stick, and it ramped off, and that's how he caught it. Not good.
And that's why he scored 3 goals, still up 1, just
Yeah,
hanging
had to
there.
score.
Lindy
Had to score quick
timeout
winner.
too.
Lindy's taking a timeout. Okay.
This isn't his first rodeo.
Yeah, he's probably doing the same thing. Hey, just calm down, kind of thing. Like, don't worry about this. You get back to your game doing this. Yeah, that's what he did
Yeah, I mean
last
they
time.
can't. Yeah, they can't have this game going to overtime. You need to get 2 on Montreal.
Just trying to see. You give him a little kick in the rump there. That wasn't necessarily a calm down kind of talk, but it was pump him up like, hey, let's go. I think there's a little bit of puck watching a little bit there, and guys kind of leaving a little early on that last goal and kind of trapped him. So.
Probably a better chance of winning this game if they go down 4-3, honestly.
Sure hope that's not the case, but we'll be here to react to it all anyway. So Montreal does have the most come from behind victories in this season. Sabres are doing pretty well in that category, but Montreal's
Oh my god.
best in the
The
league.
shift is
it ugly? Is it getting worse? Yeah, I mean, like this is like the
yeah.
while
I
I
mean,
was
he
talking
leaves
about
the puck for a ghost.
second half of the second period and the third period, especially, just oh boy, yeah, I see what you're talking about. That's not good. Oh, Jack Quinn. All right, Zuck's veteran play, getting that high and up and out. Oh my god.
Could any of the are there any other Hellenuses that play hockey? We could give them some skates.
Yeah, his little brother's in town tonight, so we can get him going.
Youngest ever NHLer.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Benny.
Yeah, man, we got to get this puck out. Ooh, Bryson just ate one.
Oh man, I love Zach Benson. He seems like the most annoying player to play against.
The annoying players to play against are like Benson and like Doan, where the motor just never stops.
Yeah.
And you're just like, dude. I think it was Samuelson.
You just think you're free, and then he's like coming up behind you, like lifting your stick up.
You think you have, because like, later in your shift, you think you have an extra second to glide into something instead of having to go full speed, and he's just on you. And it's just all game. And you're just like, God. I've played against players like that, and you just, it sucks in the moment, but you got to respect them. Oh boy.
It's Suzuki, Hudson, Caulfield, Demidov, and Slavkovsky all 40+ points this year.
That's crazy.
It's a pretty impressive young group for Montreal.
Yeah, people were kind of not happy with Marty St. Louis. Do you know what was going on there?
All these Montreal fans being dramatic. I feel like they have such a good core.
I don't know, and especially for a team that you're going to have more skill. Like, I understand skill doesn't translate into good coaching. Just ask Wayne Gretzky, literally the best player to ever play, and He just really struggled as a coach, and he also coached in Phoenix. But if you're going to have smaller, more skilled guys, having someone that is a good coach and someone that played like Martin St. Louis, that makes sense. I get it.
Throwback to when I predicted Benson falling to the Sabres in his draft year. Those are the days.
Those were the days indeed. Who were you? I forget who you. I mean, you were hoping. I think Haggins fell to the Sabres, but I'm pretty
Yeah, I really
sure
want.
you're. Sorry.
I thought Higgins had a chance, but I think the Boston connection is just
Yeah, it was
too
just
much
too
to
good.
overcome. I think if Boston wasn't picking there, I think he had a chance to slide further.
I know we did a live stream during that. I just can't remember who. I'm pretty sure Murtko was on a list. You're like, I think they can take him, but I don't think
Yeah,
you
he
had like
was
one
he was our
definitive.
he was our graphic for the live stream. I pretty much like had a good idea they're gonna take him. I was just hoping someone else would fall.
Well, that's right. We did. Yeah, we did the graphic for that one. We did it before. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. Yeah. Oh, look at you go. Dang. Walt knows his stuff. While you're out in Denver, did you have any thoughts about going up to Seattle and seeing the boys? I know Ratzlaff's not up there, but hey, Redeem, how you doing?
Yeah, you could get a good Merca game. I've always wanted to go to some of the WHL arenas. I've been to like I think 3 OHL arenas.
I
Always
do want
wanted
to
to get
start
out
going to
west
some of the
though.
junior games. I know we talked about possibly going to some like Penn State games to watch McKenna and stuff like that, but then decided to get like sick for a while and holidays and stuff. And I guess we technically still can, but yeah, I mean you
Yeah, I mean
moved away because I moved here to Buffalo, so that was weird. That was really cool of
Saturday
you to do.
before the Super Bowl, I might go to an Ice Dogs game. We could hit that one.
Ooh,
Yeah,
baby.
hurry.
We know some people that that work for and or with the Ice Dogs, so maybe we can kind of turn that into a
Yeah,
little bit of something.
former TCB legend.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Or maybe still part of it. Not 100% sure, but legend nonetheless. Austin out there being a dad, being a girl dad. What a stud. What a stud.
Yeah, no, it's
Shout out
crazy
Austin.
how long the TCB group's been together so far.
Yeah.
Like
Done
it's
some
been
growing up
like
with those boys.
yeah, like almost a decade already.
Someone woke up from a nap next to me and nothing beats when she was on the windowsill at my old place and completely ate it mid-show. So
Yeah.
that's probably my highlight of our podcast. I hate to say it. We've have had a lot of fun, a lot of laughs, a lot of good stuff. Nothing beats a cat falling off a windowsill. Jumps up
Yeah.
and she's down. It was so good. Oh man.
When we first started the show, my cat was way too loud to even let in the same room as me, so I'd have to shut the door, put a blanket underneath the door so you couldn't hear him. And he'd just be sitting outside meowing until the episode ended and I let him into the room.
I don't know if she was so like my bedroom door is right next to a door that like goes to like a little upstairs like attic kind of thing, like a finished attic but an attic kind of thing. And it was like 2 a.m. and I wake up, I'm just hearing her meow like crazy. But she was in between the two, so I'm like, did you want to see me or did you just want to go upstairs because the door's shut?
Yeah.
So I don't know. And with
Cats
her, the
love
way
like a random door they can't get into.
dude, and I'm not a cat person at all. I never was, never thought I would own a cat or whatever, and I just ended up adopting her, rescuing her. She didn't really have anywhere to go, and I was, just happy to have her. So I'm more of a dog person, so I can kind of read
I'm
what
a
dogs
cat
are doing.
guy.
Cats, I have no idea, no clue. Cats are cool though, man. Oh no, he was
It was a
wide open
great
on the side of the
sequence
net.
by the Sabres.
Yeah, it's looking good. Jack Quinn. Oh boy.
I mean, that's what they needed. A shift like that to get back in it.
Darlene just took one off the chops, it looks like, but he's still out there. Yeah, I mean, like, look, like, again, same thing with like goals where you just have to hand it to him. Sometimes you just need to, oh, Samuelson, let's go, baby. Let's go, baby. Oh, baby, let's go. Dude, I love that he's not taking crap this year. He's just like, yo, I'm so sick of this. I love it. He's so big, man.
That was Quinn that was wide open next to the net.
Yeah, that sucks. That sucks. I mean, but like again, like other teams are going to have really good shifts or they're going to have like a couple really good shifts and have some momentum. Like it's going to happen. Like even against Colorado or like who's really good now, Tampa Bay. Like that still happens to them too. So like I don't know. I'm trying not to freak out if they have like a bad shift or two, but if they really start putting together like a bad period or they're getting caved in one way or another, it's
Oh
not good.
man.
Oh, Sammy in
Yeah,
the
you get a
box, baby.
replay of the Samuelson. He wrecked Bolduc there.
Oh yeah, he ran through him. Yeah, I love it, man. Like, where was that last year though? Like, I seriously, if he did that last year, like he shouldn't. Like, people wouldn't have been on his case like they were. So, oh, thank God Arbor Xhekaj is out there. Maybe he can go accidentally, but not accidentally try to give Jason Zucker a concussion.
Yeah, that guy's not the cleanest player.
No. Oh, even the way he skated by, he was like, "Oh, I didn't mean it. Oh, how could that happen? Whoopsie!" And it's just like, come on, dude, do a better job if you're at least trying to hide it. Don't insult our intelligence over here.
Yeah.
Hello, Noose. He's got that Walt stash. Hello, Noose got the Walt stash, baby. Let's go. Why does every puck go over Jack Quinn's stick? I mean, that one was bouncing. I don't blame him, but it's literally like I've never seen a player that can't handle the puck and can't stay on their feet more than him. And like somehow he's still like somewhat productive this year in a sense. And like he leaves a lot to be desired for me personally. But dude, I can't get over just like the weakness when it comes to puck battles because that's what this team needs, and he's the worst on the team of it. I don't know what Alex Tuck's doing, to be honest with you.
What
Glad it
did they
didn't.
call that? They call that icing?
Let's see. Oh, because it
It's
hopped over
toughness.
his stick. They really did. Okay. I
Oh
mean, I
man, I hopped
guess.
over it. I didn't
Yeah.
even. I was like, "There's no way that didn't touch someone."
Yeah, I guess it hopped over his stick. I think that the ice doesn't look great. I mean, we just saw it bounce over Jack Quinn's stick, and you just kind of see, like, even like the look I'm seeing here, it looks like there's like these really like choppy grooves. It doesn't look like the ice is snowing as much as it is like more like almost chips. Now, I can't say that for sure. I could be totally wrong. I'm just looking from a freaking computer screen, but I don't know. Puck's bouncing a little bit tonight. I love it.
Really, just gotta go in that third up one. Feel so much more confident.
Got to get. I'm sorry. Did you say you got to get that fourth one?
I just think you gotta still be up one headed in the third. You can't let them tie it up going. I feel like they tie it up in second, and you got
Yeah, I think we can all
full
agree like a
period.
a goal within the last 5 minutes when you're to a goal to tie it when you're up in the last 5 minutes of going into the third period, especially when you're probably pretty freaking tired like this team is. It's definitely not great. It's definitely not great.
Yeah, I
So
just don't know
big
what to
win.
think about this team because they go up early and then they play like garbage. They barely hang on, so it's like
Like I'm
possible to
right
tell
now.
how good they actually are.
Yeah, and it's just like, how do you really want to be such a homer where not they aren't doing anything wrong and it is all fatigue, or it's just like, hey, you guys need to lock in here. It's like, I don't know. I struggle with that a bit. Trip? No, he stayed on his feet. Darlene, next time go down and you'll get the tripping call. Darlene's out there with Kesselring. That's interesting. Oh, after
Don't you just
sorry, icing.
use a warrior stick and have it explode when someone slashes you.
Lane Hudson just got into it with McLeod. McLeod's actually throwing a little bit of a body today. I've seen him kind of at least, hit a couple dudes today. So you don't want to get a guy that already has a couple teeth knocked out angry because he's like, I don't care about losing more.
Yeah,
You think
probably
I don't
saving
even
up
care
for
about my
one
own
big
teeth. You think I care about
procedure.
yours? I'm sorry. What's up?
Saving up for one big procedure. It doesn't matter if he loses
Yeah.
more.
I mean, if I was a hockey player, I would just leave them out too until the end of your career. But yeah, like I was saying,
Yeah,
like,
might as
I don't
well.
even care about my teeth. You think I care about yours? Come here, boy. Like, I
Oh
mean,
man,
McLeod's just
Bolduc
not that
again.
player.
Oh, Bullock's getting punched in the face too.
Pucks die on Jack Quinn's stick. I can't stand it. Stop passing the puck to this guy. I'm so sick of this crap, dude. I'm trying to give. Oh, Bull Duke just took a left, baby. Oh, Bolduc's back. Back to the box, baby. I'm
Dude,
just
why
so
are you
sick.
standing in the crease like that?
Yeah. You knew that was going to
Does he
happen,
think
brother.
he's not going to get hit?
Yeah, just get out of there and it wouldn't happen. Again, I'm trying
They're
to
definitely
compare.
getting. I feel like Sabres are going the penalty kill here. I feel like the rest are just something dumb. I guess we'll see what happens. I feel like Boulder should get something though, because he instigated that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think they'll probably take both. They don't want to. Okay, so he does that. He goes in, stops on there, and then just stands over their goalie. Osling goes, "Hey, don't do that," and then he just doesn't move. Okay, shot.
Oh man, it looks like Gallagher agreed with whatever happened, so hopefully.
Yeah, and then Darlene comes in. Bolduc gives Darlene a shot. Darlene hits him with a nice left. Can we stop showing the same? Yeah. Here we go. Wait for it. Wait for it. Oh!
Oh yeah, they put Bolduc in there too. Good,
Yeah.
because I'm like,
It should be. Oh, Darlene fed him. Oh, he fed him, baby. I think the linesman was trying to help out the ref there too, saying send them both.
I mean, Bolduc's been. I wouldn't want to get hit like that, like back to back shifts out there. Like at some point, you got to fight back more, especially if you're already getting the penalty.
Yeah. No, you part of the strategy is you got to take someone with you. If you know you're getting a penalty, you try to take anyone you can with you.
I just don't think he thought he was getting a penalty there, so he just like took it.
It's
I'm
really fun. Like,
surprised he got a penalty there. Honestly, they could have easily.
look at.
I thought they
I
would
would
maybe
just.
get Slavkovsky or something.
I just want to point out how much complaining Montreal is doing when they are like notorious. There's the famous clip of Peter Laviolette saying Montreal typical. It is known that you get screwed when you go up to Montreal, but apparently Marty St. Louis needs an explanation for every GD thing that happens on the ice. What are we doing here, guys? Let's go play hockey. Are we playing hockey tonight? Is that what's happening? I'm sick of these dudes. Unless they're getting extra calls. I don't know what's actually happening because I have it muted, but I'm getting really annoyed. Oh, he gave him a slash, so he gave him an extra. Yeah, you slashed him in the back of the legs. You're going to get an extra call if that's what happened here.
Oh,
Hey,
Gallagher's in the box.
Splendid. I didn't even put up your last comment because you know I can't. You know I can't. What do you mean you're getting mad for me using acronyms? I don't want to hear it. Oh, man. Yeah, you got a power play. They took you both, and then you decided to
Oh
slash them.
wow, that's huge for the Sabres.
Yeah, what do you mean?
Did they just
Like,
take away a shot for the Sabres too? Now they only have 10 shots.
I think they did. I saw them do that the other night too when they were like struggling for shots. And I was like, no, we went back
Yeah.
down.
I noticed that like the TNT game against the Flyers, they like dropped like 2 shots off of them.
Dude, I am getting kind of sick of them getting outshot by like if it's like 15 to like 22, you're like, okay, like maybe they got a couple shots from the outside. This 24 to 10.
At
And you
least
have
they're
a
high
power.
quality shots, but I mean still. It's let's see this. Man, this PK is aggressive. I think he could beat it down low. Ah. That's not good. We'll regroup.
Mm.
Oh,
Graham McLeod coming through the middle, cutting to the left, goes down low. Benson, dog, bounces over that guy's stick. Here comes Jack Quinn. Rolled up on
it
top of
almost
the
like
net.
bounced in.
Yeah, that was crazy. And they clear it. Yeah.
Not the best PK, but what can you do? Man, they're hounding pucks. Like if they're able to beat them to space, they got like 3 guys on 1 guy. A bad bounce on Montreal's PK, you'll have a wide open shot.
I don't over the past, like, couple years, I have never seen the Sabres and I understand they're on a power play right now, but, like, I haven't seen the Sabres do that much, like, playing below the dots. It was always constantly, no matter what, the second you get into the zone, it was a Gretzky curl every single time. And look, they still do that.
Yeah.
That's a strategy. Players do that. But, like, it was every effing time. And if they did dump it, it was like there's nothing worse than watching someone dump a puck and then like no one goes after it, or they like just so clearly get beat to it that it's not even worth dumping the puck. Like that would get frustrating too, and that's happening less and
Then
less this season.
before
So,
that is like just have Eichel skate it in. You'd go through like 4 guys and get it in there
yeah,
somehow.
Ikes, where are you? We're just gonna fire the puck at you, and hopefully you just carry it through three guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Big third period coming up.
Yep. I got 5 seconds left. So that's the second period. Usually between the second and third, we take a little break just to, restroom or something like that, grab a little bit more water. So I'm actually going to go do that myself. Well, you're more than welcome to hang out, talk with the folks, keep
Do
Splendid
you have
under
the "We'll be
control.
back" graphic?
Yeah, we got one in here. Yes, we do. All right. What we're going to do, we're going to take a quick, I don't know, couple minutes and we'll be right back. Stick with us because we still have a big third period ahead of us and still lots to talk about before that third period starts. So, Walt, everyone, see you in a few.
Sounds good.
All right, Walt isn't back, but just for the sake of talking with folks and just kind of going over that second period and answering anyone in the chat or anything like that, just gonna hang out here. I'll remove Walt. We'll add him back in a bit once he is back. But yeah, like I was saying, not a huge fan of them not getting a bunch of shots at the same time. If you're going to get a bunch of low quality shots, shot attempts. Actually, I'm looking at it right now. They pulled it up for me. Thank you, guys. 44 for Montreal, 32 for the Sabres. I'm sure if you're watching MSG, you just saw that as well. So it's, I think, shot attempts, and when you get to the analytics of, unblocked shots or all shot attempts or just shots on goal, can kind of tell different stories. Preaching to the choir to anyone that does understand analytics, but I always try to assume that there are people that don't understand it, and I'd rather offend people that do know it with something simple than make someone that doesn't understand analytics feel like they aren't welcome to listen when we talk about that kind of stuff. So, yeah, was critical of the play of Quinn this period. Walt's back, let's go. But overall, team's still winning. They're sticking to the task. There's nothing really specific that I want to point out that was poor. I just think more shots and shots attempts. Wait. Oh boy, Walt's perma muted. Oh boy, I can't unmute you either because you muted yourself. So there we go.
There you go.
Yeah, I just I hopped on like a minute before he got back, just for the sake of if anyone was waiting for us, kind of thing. So.
Oh, they got Carlo Koliakovo on the intermission show.
Oh yeah, he
Or
does
on
work for
TSN.
TSN, doesn't he? Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm looking at here. Okay. Oof, that was nasty. Quinn's the most obvious upgrade spot in the roster. If Yarmo really means business this deadline. Yeah, I mean, or even, well, you're probably gonna have to ship him out, but even if it's like you trade for a player and you trade a pick, just Quinn comes out of the lineup for me, kind of thing, and then maybe he comes back in and has a big game or something like that, and I think Yarmo's willing to do stuff like that. He's not the one that sets the lineup every night, but I think Lindy would be down too. You agree?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, sounds like Yarmo is into an upgrade coming at some point. So,
yeah. Oh boy. Ever been to the Seneca Casino? Is that you a casino person?
Which I've been to. I mean, I've been to the one in downtown Buffalo, and I went to the Niagara Falls one too.
Okay. I'm not a casino
It's like a
person.
nice spot. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. I'm not a huge casino guy either, but it's like fine.
I'd rather go to I went to the one downtown. I'd rather go there than the one in Batavia. I was out there for a golf tournament, and a couple guys were like, "Hey, do you want to go to the casino? We're going to the casino." I was like, "Yeah, I mean, I'm not doing anything, and it's a nice day, and happy to hang out with the guys. So yeah, I'll go." And literally, they have no table games. It's literally just all slots and horse racing.
Really?
I don't care anything about horse racing or whatever. So I'm like, and I don't like slots. So I was like, I'll play, I guess, like one or two, I guess, and then yeah. So not necessarily a casino person. Let's just say that. Okay. Talking about like my preferences or like things that I don't even like. So let's start looking at some stats, shall we?
Yeah, we can add the. I'll add this to the stage.
I can add the heat map as well. Oops. There we go. Here.
Yeah, I mean, losing. Yeah, it wasn't. I mean, that you see that goal too. Like that's like a triple counted shot sequence from that Benson thing. That was really the only thing they did of note that entire second period, and then they kind of let Montreal just go on a run.
Yep, and this is the heat map for shots at 5-on-5. These are unblocked shots at 5-on-5. As you can see, Montreal's really getting to the slot there, and the Sabres aren't necessarily getting their shots off from there. They're getting in front, and obviously they scored a goal from there, and That's where Zuckers came from as well. Again, that was not, I guess, half ice defense or anything. That was on a 2-on-1 transition. But I think just a simple game, getting pucks in and winning your battles. Again, like I was talking about, if you dump a puck, it doesn't matter. If a tree falls in forest, but no one's around to hear it. Well, if a puck gets dumped, but no one's there to actually go retrieve it or battle for it, then what were you even doing, kind of thing. If they can do that and get some more shots from the slot, I would give them a good chance of winning. Anything can happen. Puck bounces off someone's skate or something and goes in, but if you're going to have a good likelihood, and I'm sure that's probably what Lindy's trying to say, get pucks to the net, get pucks to the slot, and win your battles.
Yeah, you really just need, honestly, just quantity at this point. Like, you're getting some of the quality, but
Quantity and bodies.
there's only like one or two sequences that entire period where you're like, oh man, these guys almost scored. Like, other than that, I felt like there were a lot more sequences where it's like, oh man, that was a good shift for Montreal. So, Sabres still lucky to be up one here, going to the third period up one, so you got the advantage. So, just even battle. It just an even battle here in the third wins the game. So I guess we'll see how they respond. I think it's honestly huge seeing how they'll respond here because they've been a little shaky the past few games in terms of their response to going up early. Like, I thought they looked terrible against Nashville after going up early, and they look bad again tonight after going up early.
Yeah, and I think if you've played hockey for sure, you've heard it from a coach who just win the period. Let's go out and just win this period. Well, Sabres either need to win the period and you definitely win the game, or tie the period and you win the game. So I think that's also a message that's going to be said in the locker room, or maybe at this point they won't even mention that. The guys just know, but it's something I remember hearing a lot of as well. It's like, look, no matter what happened in this game, no matter you're down by like 14 in shots or something like that, it is win the next period. Doesn't matter what happened. You can't change that. It's in the past. What are you going to do? Go back into the middle of the second period and stop your turnover or whatever it is? No, of course not. So win the next period or tie the next period. I don't think a coach is going to say tie the next period, but win the next period and you're in good shape. You are in good shape for sure in the Atlantic standings. I was actually going to pull up the standings, but since games are going on right now, it's kind of like we could talk about, well, this is what's going to happen, but it's more of a visual thing. I'm going to go over some total time on ice in all situations, not just on 5-on-5. We got Bowen Byram up to 18 minutes and 7 seconds. Owen Powers at 16:34. Yeah, Byram's a horse. He is an athlete, brother. Matthias Samuelson's at 14:49. Dahlin 13:31. McLeod 13 minutes. Tuch 12:13. Tage is at just over 11 minutes. And then there's Quinn, Zucker, Doan. They're all in the high 10s. Kessel Rings at 9:42. Jacob Bryson's still at 6:16. So he's not going to make 10 minutes again tonight. Sounds like Kesselring will probably get some shifts too, to hopefully give some rest for, I don't know, Samuelson or Dahlin or Power Byram. But don't expect
it'd be nice.
I'm sorry.
It'd be nice just to run away with one of these and like be able to play Bryson like 15 minutes. Yes. But like all these games and go up early and let the team right back in it.
Unfortunately, with this team, also, like, you could be up 3, and next thing you know, you're up 1, and you're like, holy crap, now I got to put the guys back out there. Couple other things of note: Konsta Helenius only 6:22 of ice time. Again, there were 4-on-4. He's probably not going to play with that, and there was back-to-back 4-on-4s. Power plays, penalty kill, he's not doing that. Peyton Krebs 7:22. Zach Benson 7:39. Noah Osland 8:07. Greenway 8:13. Malenstein 8:28. So nothing here it's too unexpected necessarily. Maybe Osland, I would expect to have maybe like another minute or so or something like that. Or
I'd be playing that line more.
Jack Quinn is getting a lot of ice time. I'm sorry.
Need a goal, play the kid line. I don't get what they're doing, putting the Cloud line out there in a 1-goal game.
Yeah, that's, I don't know. I like Zucker and McLeod. It's just, I don't know. I'm just so soured on Quinn's game, and I just don't want to keep beating up on him. Like I just feel like I just keep like, who am I going to pick on tonight? And I just don't want to keep doing that, but I feel like something can be done there. I mean, he has an assist. He made a good play. It's just like everything else in the game too. So, but Sabres would be tied right now without, his play and then Zucker's shot. So I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I could just count like on one
Take
hand the Sabres' dangerous opportunities tonight, and I think the kids line had at least 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, high danger, individual high danger. I'm gonna look for lines here. Forward lines, 5-on-5, high danger, Corsi 4. Yeah, they are at 100% high danger Corsi percentage, not Corsi 4, excuse me, Corsi percentage. So high danger chance is 3, or I guess, excuse me, high danger Corsi, which is just any shot attempt, whether it's blocked, you miss the net, whatever, just Corsi. Then there is Doan, Tage, and Tuck. They have 1 high danger shot attempt, 3 against. Zucker, McLeod, Quinn, 1-4, 2 against, and then fourth line, Beck, Krebs, Greenway have 0 and 2 against. Excuse me. I don't know why this is delayed. My scrolling was a little delayed on my PC. Apologies. Expected goals for percentage. Yes, the kid line is also doing very well. I'd like to see like a heat map of their like Corsi or expected goals and just them, not the entire teams. Okay. Anyways, should be back here soon with the third period. Hopefully everyone is staying warm, staying dry. I know I was out there snow blowing and came in and needed to shower. It's ugly out there, folks. What else? What else, Walt? How's Brentford doing?
I think they're like 7th in the Premier League right now.
Nice. We might pass the Derby record for least amount of points in a Premier League season. So, well, it's
Oh
okay.
yeah, I was gonna say like I feel like they got to be breaking that record because they only
Yeah.
have like 1 win.
Oh man,
I mean, at least the
tough.
Sabres are good for you now.
That's something. I mean, I chose
Yeah, it's
Wolves. I
better
didn't
than
need to.
nothing.
It just felt too weird for me to choose one of those big teams. It just felt too easy. I didn't realize Wolves were going to be like this bad. When I chose them, they were like coming off like a couple decent seasons. So it's like, whoops.
Yeah, I picked Brentford there in the championship still.
Ooh. I mean, I do
It's
the
a
Wrexham follow just because that's typical, but I don't really feel like announcing that. It's not like courageous for me at all.
Yeah, man, I'm just glad they don't have promotion and relegation in hockey. Sabres would probably be playing in like a local community league at this point after the last 14 years. We'd be playing in like a beer league at like Tacoma or something.
Oh my god. Well, you would be playing in like a local league, so you'd be playing like the Sabres would be playing like a team from like Batavia or something like that. Not even.
Yeah, just like a beer league. It's
Yeah.
like
The
the
games at 11:30, like at every beer
top
league game
line's
does.
like it's like an accountant, like a snowplow driver, and like a garbage man. It's like their top
And they're
line, and Sabres
like
are.
they're all great dudes, but they got day jobs, you know? They're not signing 7-year deals like our man Josh Doan here.
Yeah, we're
Aren't
blessed
there-
with North American sports to still be in the top league.
My favorite videos are the ones where you explain like, so what do you do if you're like the worst team? You just keep playing for no reason? Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. Sometimes you get a better draft pick, but
Sometimes it's fun too. Like I had fun in 2014, 2015 when you're like,
yeah, because there's
oh
no
wow, we could,
expectations. So like
yeah.
anytime you did something good, it was like the, sunshine and rainbows.
Well, I mean, the
And especially back.
expectation was like to not do anything good. I remember being pissed. Like it's like, oh man, the Sabres beat the Panthers somehow. Now we're gonna get Dylan Strome.
I know it took
Or
a while, but it seems like that was a
yeah, I mean, Strome turned
football
out
player,
yeah to be a
decent
decent
player.
player.
Maybe not like third overall, like super pick, but I think other teams have done worse at third
Yeah, I
overall.
mean,
So
yeah, hindsight, Marner and Rantanen were right at that level, but
yep. Oh my
weren't
god,
seen that way at the time.
dude! I've been obsessed with these places where goalies don't sit with their team. I didn't realize that Ellis is sitting not even he's sitting across the ice from his team. He's
Yeah,
just sitting there with the fans. Oh my gosh. I'm obsessed with that, by the way, because that's an insane concept to me. It's just like, hey, we're gonna go play a hockey game. You just sit here by yourself and watch us. And what happens if they score? Does he stand up and like cheer? Like what, or is he just like yes, or is he just sit there and be like very nice because he's around
yeah,
all of
no,
these
yeah.
other
I feel like
fans?
most of the backup goalies just sit there.
So it blows my mind. If anyone else has that same feeling, like let me know because like I've been obsessed with that recently.
Yeah, you see some of the college ranks, they're like
Oh yeah,
some
those
of
are
the
ridiculous.
really weird bench setups.
I don't like the benches where they're on the opposite sides of the rink.
Yeah, it's like a huge college hockey thing in some
I
of the
played
older
I
arenas.
played somewhere where it was like that. Was it Dwyer Arena? I did play at Cornell because at the time my team was playing like D1 teams, like well, it was ACHA, but it was like D1, and we were playing like the big schools like Syracuse that had one team and like what 30,000 students. Went to a school that had less than 2,000. We're trying to throw together a team. We're playing like Niagara's, like where they put all the guys that aren't playing on the D1 team. Oswego getting smoked by them
I
because they're a
saw
good
some
D2
guy
team.
do a commitment post for Niagara's Acha team. I'm like, that's kind of diabolical.
That's hilarious. They take it, dude. They take it seriously though. I'm not kidding.
Yeah.
Dude, they came in, they had like tables of all this different stuff, and I'm like, bro, we just got we're bringing stuff in like napkins from like the dining hall, brother. It was crazy.
Yeah.
They took it seriously, and we were just not like that. We were just getting smoked every game. It sucked.
Yeah, it's like this guy commit to the NCAA team, and then I clicked on his profile and I'm like, oh no, he plays on like the Acha team.
I offered a guy who was playing for Cornell's. He was a grad student. He already played 4 years for their team, like the D1 team. I offered him $5 not to hit me. He was huge. He laughed, and then immediately off that draw, because I was like, "I'll give you $5." Because I was like, "Man, like he was really good." I was like, "Dude, like, do you play for like the D1 team?" Or he's like, "Yeah, it's my grad school year." And I'm like, "I'll give you $5 not to hit me." And he started laughing or whatever, and like tap me on the pads or something. Immediately off that draw, it goes straight into the corner, and it's me and him. And I'm like, "Oh no, he's gonna think it's funny to like blow me up." And this guy was massive. It's hilarious. My parents love that story that I offered someone $5 not to hit me. It's like Ralph what was it, Ralph Cox or whatever in Miracle, or he's like, I'm from wherever is not gonna get me hit. It's my favorite line of that movie. That
So
was
I
my
think Zach Bolduc's gonna pay someone $5 to not getting punched in the face.
Zach Bolduc just rocketed a shot off his own teammate, so maybe someone will offer him $5. Oh no, it wasn't Bolduc. All right, never mind. Sorry, I lied. It wasn't Bolduc. Dude, does it bother you that UPL gets so small when he goes into butterfly? Or is it like, do you think he's like taught that because he doesn't want to be leaky if he gets big? Like here, like I just noticed
Yeah,
that
it's
and it
worked
drives me
so
crazy.
far, I guess.
I
I mean,
mean,
at
yeah, it's
least in
gotten
the
him this
past
far. Yeah,
few
that's fair.
games.
Yeah.
Oh man,
But
big hit.
I know it's gotten him this far, but like, is that something where you're like, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to ask.
I mean, he looks less chaotic than Ellis, so I'll take whatever
Yeah.
UPL's doing right
Yeah.
now, I guess. Or Levi too is like a pretty chaotic goalie. I mean, he's obviously smaller, but it's nice
Yeah.
having like UPL seems like a calmer.
Yeah.
Like when he makes
That
the easy saves, he's like dialed in.
he is calmer. I wouldn't say he is a calm goalie. He is calmer because, like I said
Yeah,
earlier, he can go flying all over the place, and I guess some goalies can do that. But I do value a goalie that is calm, especially being a defenseman. If your goalie's flopping around all over the place and you know he's not smothering pucks, it matters. It does. There you go. UPL smother the puck, no problem. Beautiful.
he's having a real solid game.
He is. Second goal was definitely not his fault. First, Why can't I think of the first goal is just a really good shot, and like I said, sometimes they just,
Yeah.
maybe you want to save there, fine, but yeah. How has Ellis not been waived yet? They haven't had to be honest with you.
Yeah, just amount of I feel like every time they have to make a decision, there's an injury.
Yeah. There's an injury or something like that. So it will be interesting to see what happens once guys come back and they have to choose between Ellis and like Hellenus or Ostland.
Yeah, I mean, we already know with Lindy, I don't think he'll let Oslin being sent down for a third goalie fly again. We
No,
saw it
absolutely
happen to
not.
the last guy that tried doing that.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the thing. Like, and I don't really want to claim it because I didn't see most of his career and I was young when I did. But like, people say Dominic Hasek is like the greatest goalie just because sheer save percentage or whatever. I know he didn't win stuff or get like the Vesnas like Brodeur or whatever, but like I don't know. It worked for him and like, but he's like the top tier of it. Like he's the exception, not the rule. Where his team's just like it's chaotic, but we know he's going to stop damn near everything. Versus Colton Ellis, where he'll stop the first one, maybe stop the second one, probably not going to stop the third one. Whereas with Hasek, you're like he's stopping all of those. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, I think Montebo so far has been solid. It's just two calm goalies this game. Pretty evenly matched thirds so far too.
There's a kid passed out on
Oh
his dad's
man,
lap behind the.
that puck got through the crease when Hudson drove to the net. I didn't realize that would not have been good for the
Oh yeah,
Sabres.
let's see it.
Sabres might get outshot like 3-1 this game.
Oh, Bryson took one off the hand.
Shots are 27-12 right now for Montreal.
Slavkovsky. Dude, Kesselring's a psychopath. I wouldn't do that. He's a crazy person out there. Like I will say, sorry to like, immediately jump to a different topic. This kind of happens in live streams, but like Kessler, like you can see he cares. Like he really wants this to work and he wants to prove that he like is part of this and he's spoken about it too. So like that's why I'm trying to give him as much grace as I can before it's just like, dude, I can't keep defending you. That's kind of what I'm doing.
Oh my god, the Sabres offensive stuff's so bad. I feel like you can't rip a shot at the point when all your guys are beneath all the Montreal guys. When that thing gets blocked, it's odd man rush going the other way.
Some of the worst plays in hockey are shooting pucks into pads instead of making a safe play because it springs transition. Like even if the Sabres aren't playing well, like NHL players are just so good at quickly making you pay for your mistakes.
Did Austin get a penalty there?
Yeah, they did. I didn't think they were going to do it.
How did Montreal not get a penalty for taking him down?
Exactly. That's my question right now. I want to look back at this and see what happened here. I want to look back and can I get a replay, please?
Oh, I guess he went back in for seconds. Did they call it on that?
Oh yeah, I mean, if a ref sees like a high to low, you're probably.
Yeah, I don't know if they called it on the first one or the second one.
I think they called that chop, and it was up towards the hands. It didn't hit in between the hands or a hand. It hit right below it, but I'm telling you right now, once refs see that high to low, they see it as a dangerous play, which I get it. I do. I'm not gonna.
I just hate that call in a 3-2 game.
I know. A big fan of his schnoz. Yeah, his schnoz is like mine. It's all messed up.
I'm not feeling good about this.
I'm not either, but you're ahead of me, so keep it in you if you can. I mean, I do feel good about the Sabres penalty kill this season. We haven't talked about it a ton, but it's been really good. Against Montreal?
Yeah, I mean, I just don't feel good about this game as a whole, especially not there on the penalty kill.
I mean, I told you before, I wasn't feeling good about it, so I mean, just a lot of freaking hockey, man. Then they have another 12:30 game, or 12:30 game. That's when the broadcast starts. A 1 p.m. game on Saturday, man, that's gonna be ugly too.
Oh, I'm not gonna say anything.
Oh, that's a slash. Yeah, they called it.
There we go.
Alex Tuck, dude. It's the fake shot pump. I'm quickly trying to throw it backhand 5-hole. And I'll be honest, it works for him once or twice, but he's like 1 or 2 for like 12 this season.
And that's great to neutralize the Montreal's power play too
Oh,
for
yeah.
the rest of it.
I mean, I get it.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
just, yeah. He does that same move all the time, and if it worked more often, I wouldn't say anything, but
the 5-hole was open. He just missed it, it looked like.
Like, he opens up the goalies. He just most of the time it's that backhand, and he's either hitting like he gets close but still hits the pad, or like there where it wasn't necessarily close and he hits the pad.
Yeah.
What do you think Colton Else is doing when someone's on a breakaway? You think he's on the glass like go go go? Like he's not with his team or whatever. It's just so weird to me, man. Ugh.
Every NHL backup goalie acts so nonchalant most of the time.
Yeah, I mean, like they watch hockey all the time as a backup goalie, so this isn't, they don't react like we are. We're fans. Oh boy, getting tired. Yawns are coming out, boys.
Oh man, this
Jack Quinn skates over another puck, man. I just can't with this guy. I just can't.
I'd cancel this power play and just go back to 5-on-5.
Yep. Just bleed clock on this power play. It's like you're stepping into the batter's box and you have no plans on swinging. You're just there to eat pitches.
That's how they don't give a shorthanded opportunity. That's my biggest worry at this.
Well, recently I feel like they've given up a few, but I thought for the most part they've been pretty good about it. I don't think they've given up many shorthanded goals.
I was talking about like this power play specifically. They're like looking like they're about to give up a shorthanded opportunity.
Gotcha.
Montreal's just not really taking it though, thankfully. But yeah, there you go. Montreal's getting the puck like with only a few Sabres guys back, and they're just dumping it and changing.
I'll be honest. There's been a few plays tonight where I'm like, Josh Doan, that wasn't great. And look, he's human. He's not the perfect hockey player or anything like that. But it's just, fair is fair. Signed a big contract and stuff like that. But just wanted to point that out. Every player has that though. That's okay.
He spent his new paycheck on like a nice Uber Eats meal or something.
Yeah, he's just feeling real lethargic tonight because he had a huge porterhouse or something like that. Nice T-bone steak.
Got Chop House.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him. I'm sorry. Sorry, I interrupted.
You got Buffalo Chop House DoorDash. Oh man. Man.
Disagree. Josh Doan is a perfect hockey player. I mean, he'll never do anything wrong. I'm sorry. Yeah, but I mean, it's just a few plays. It's not like it's cost them either. Ooh, nice try. Nice try for the stretch pass. Who was that? Oh, yeah, it was Bricks for hands. Of course, wasn't caught. God, I'm so sick of this guy.
Nice play by UPL. Well, let's just get something going.
Owen Power, noticed some nice stuff this evening, having a nice night for himself. Glad to see that. He's played a whole bunch, so what do we got here?
30-13 are the shots.
Yeah, it's not good.
This is like a Switzerland, like Canada game.
It's like a Finland Latvia game where you're like, okay,
yeah,
be a close one, and then Finland just shows up and they're just whoop the crap out of them. You're like, oh crap, okay, maybe it wasn't. You're like, if Latvia has a good day and Finland just isn't on their game, and then next thing you know, like Finland just whooping them or Sweden just whooping them. My big thing right now is I don't really care about the shots anymore. Just win the freaking hockey game, and you win the hockey game by clean breakouts, and it seems like they're doing a better job of that right now. And Byram just got tackled.
Yeah, that's how. Like, is
What was
not
that?
anything?
Okay, I mean, I'm not necessarily saying there should have been a penalty, but I'm not saying there shouldn't have been either. All right, here we go. This is all right. Puck's in your zone. Get it out cleanly. Okay, there you go. Helenus, Benson, Helenus. Just get it towards the net. Fine.
Oh
Power and
man,
shoot
that's
the puck.
got to be a penalty. Are they not going to call that? That's crazy.
Whoa! I mean, it was inadvertent, but it's still a trip. Like tripping, even if you're like, I didn't mean it, it's still a trip. What the? Okay. I mean, he was chasing the puck too. All right. Don't really want to hear any complaining from Montreal about the officiating tonight, but
Oh, reverse hit Doan.
some of my oh baby, show me it.
Oh,
Oof! Oh man, I love them every single time. Kessel ring. Oh, that's a good save.
yeah, that's a nice opportunity.
Good save. That's unlucky for Kessel ring. You know, a little half an inch here, half an inch there. It's going by the goalie's stick. It just hit the
Where's Montreal
shaft.
shooting these pucks from? Like, I feel like every time I look, they have like 3 more shots, and I didn't notice them getting any shots.
You know how ooh, that's a big hit on was that Kesselring in the corner? Used to play at a rink during like, you know, bantam and midget and stuff like that, where you know, dads and stuff like that are doing the score thing and they actually had
Oh
shots
yeah.
on goal up there. And sometimes certain parents were a lot more liberal with the shots they gave us and a lot more strict. So it looked like we played a much better game. Oh man, it was
Yeah.
funny. I'm pretty sure my dad did it once or twice, and they either like just didn't do the shots or they were like very like honest about it. And I always respected the parents that were like, "No, we're not gonna hand walk
Oh
you
man.
through this one."
They showed a replay of that Doan hit. That was
Did
nice.
they? Here, let's go. Let's pull this back up. Josh Stone is a perfect player. Again, yeah, fair enough. Can't do anything wrong. So you're watching the TSN broadcast though. See, I'm watching MSG, which is
TSN's
interesting.
cooking with their replays this game.
Are they? Yeah, MSG. I don't know. I
I've
feel
always
like
been a
they're
big
doing better.
TSN guy. MSG's I feel like gone downhill, but
Dude,
it's still like fine.
I mean, TSN is essentially just ESPN, not as crappy. I'm not. I think ESPN has fallen off like crazy.
I
But
just
it's
like
like
the
that, but just
more
for like
hockey
hockey.
coverage.
Yeah, like I'm down. Like I would definitely want to watch TSN. Like nothing against Dunleavy and Ray, but at least right now, like I'm not even listening to them anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like you don't realize like I feel like Buffalo is like somewhat similar to Canada, where you're growing up, you think like hockey's like the
The
number 2
biggest
sport or number 1 sport in terms of popularity, and then you realize like in
yes,
the U.S. like
no one gives a crap.
yeah,
Which is unfortunate because then you get the people that are like, I finally started watching hockey in my 30s and I love it or whatever.
yeah, I know it's like accessible in almost every U.S. city too. It's like almost every city has a
Some
NHL
kind of
team
team.
or a minor
Well,
league team.
look at Jacksonville. They got an ECHL team. They pack that barn like crazy, man.
Yeah,
It's impressive. They're beating AHL attendances probably for most of the league, I would assume. Most of the AHL. They're probably competing with some of the Sabres games last year.
yeah, no. How much time's left? I can't even see through. Oh, not a lot
Man,
of time.
6:14. Still plenty of time for
I'm
them
even
to get
more
one goal.
scared
And
now.
yeah, good.
Anything like goalie pulled with 2 left, probably have 4 minutes left of like non-goalie pulled hockey. But I mean, once again, it doesn't mean Sabres will be guaranteed to win because we saw that Islanders game December.
Yep.
They goalie pulled and Islanders tied that one up.
Yep.
I just got to
I
add
mean,
for Kelsey's.
oh, nice.
Forgot about that place.
Chipotle. They where was it where Caulfield had a late screamer? It wasn't in their last game, was it?
Oh yeah, it was their last game against Minnesota.
I thought it was it. Okay, I thought they said no. Thought it was like last week or something like that. Maybe that was their last game.
I think it was like
Um,
2.
okay, yeah. I mean, like again, they're used to that too. This is a team that's come back in, I think they said like 16 games, which is the most in the NHL. I mean, you can't turn off the switch for, you know, even a half a second out there. That's how close the margins are. Not only just in the NHL in general, but specifically in the Eastern Conference and even more specifically in the Atlantic Division. So,
Yeah.
what else do we got here? Here in Dallas, you can watch every Stars game, and it's for. I mean, that's really nice. That I mean, like, and that's correct me if I'm wrong, but they get like decent attendance. That's how you get people into the game, especially in a place like Dallas, which, shout out to you for being in Dallas, but hanging out with us and being a Sabres fan, but especially in Dallas, screw Dallas. But, like that's how you get people invested into it. And, the dividends are probably paying off. Yeah, they might take a loss on not making money from TV revenue or whatever it is, but making it up with decent attendance, even if they're struggling a little bit or something like that. So happy to come away with a point, to be honest. I think at this point it's like, hey, you have the lead. I want the 2 points. I'll take the 1 point. Don't lose this thing in regulation. Certainly don't do that. Yeah, but like I want the 2
My
points.
stream is down. I have to go to my
Oh
TV
no.
now.
Okay, you know what? I can even
No,
hold on.
I got it now.
You got
I
it?
got it on my
All right.
TV. I'm just
I
looking
can
off to
get
my right.
I can get it for you if you need it in our little
The
thing that we
TV will
use.
be good luck. Man, I'm nervous watching a Sabres game in January, late January.
Yeah.
This is a good feel.
A good nervous, no, not like a nervous as in
Yeah.
like
Yeah, actually, there's still 82 games. I feel like I'm still on edge from the Bills playoff games where it's like they
yeah,
lose this, it's over.
gotta
Kossy's a
be
big dude.
yeah. Yeah, he really is. Doesn't necessarily play big, but he doesn't play small either. But
Yeah.
he's not like a bruiser throwing his body around or something like that.
He was like
Um
225 when he was 18.
it's
Like, that's like
crazy.
crazy.
It's like, what did you eat, dude? What do your parents look
Yeah.
like, dude? Because like he's got to have some like a monster dad and just like a I don't know, probably like a tall mom or something like that. You would assume, right? Or
Yeah, I
just
mean,
maybe like a
I
Billy
think
Bones mom.
he's what, like 6'5", 225 at the combine?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Imagine being like just like a late bloomer and having to go up against him. That's why like youth hockey is like a little deceiving, and you see those like guys that are like, yeah, it's kind of a late bloomer and people counted me out, so I had to go like the untraditional path. Like the other side of that is Slavkovsky.
Yeah.
Slavkovsky. Can't speak.
Yeah, I mean, when I was 18, I'm like 6'3". I think I broke like 165 pounds when I was 18. And he had 60 pounds on me at the same age, like 2 inches taller
Yeah.
than me.
Yeah. I've always been a smaller dude myself, so can't even compare, So oh, brother.
I'm a solid
Well, if you're here,
225 now, though, with a lot of DoorDash
a
and
lot of
Uber
DoorDash.
Eats.
Ooh. Dude, yeah, Walt's a unit. First time I met him, I'm like, oh crap. Gotta watch my words around him. No, just kidding. Just kidding.
I'm an
Oh
intimidating
man.
guy.
Yeah, no. I was shaking for most of it. If you're hanging out with us still, appreciate y'all. Always, like I said, like talking to Walt and watching Sabres hockey and stuff like that. Love that for sure. But this is right up there as well, as to be able to, kind of just chat with people and I don't know, just have like more long-winded answers where you can actually explain your thoughts instead of trying to smash them in a tweet or something like that. I've just come to like that a lot more. Um, so yeah, appreciate
This is
appreciate y'all hanging out. What do we got here?
classic JV sports story. I feel like
Dude, that's true, man. Like I took some hits from some guys. I'm
yeah.
like, you have a mustache already? Like it's crazy. Oh man, yeah, I've always been like a smaller dude, parents are, pretty fit as well and not the tallest people as well. Love them dearly. Love my parents dearly, but they're, not super stocky people or anything like that. So yeah, I've always just been kind of skinny myself, and not the tallest dude, not the shortest dude, but yeah, man. I mean, there's just some kids that just develop way sooner, and woof, definitely taking some shots. All right, Peyton Krebs on the draw here. Here we go.
Oh no, I'd love to see like a replay of some of these. Like some of the stuff seems like that seemed like tripping. I don't know if he just fell though, but
I'm at 450 right now, so I'm probably still well
oh
behind it.
wow, yeah, my TV stream's like I'm already watching the next game. I'm watching the Islanders game on Saturday.
Uh, it stinks, dude. And like I'm on my computer now, but I have like a big old TV. And it's like it's behind there too. And like sometimes on my phone I can pull it up where like it's a little bit better, but not that much. Wonder what my phone's at. See if I can. Good stop by UPL. No rebound or anything like that. Just smothers it, slows it down for his defensemen that are playing a lot of minutes.
These last 6 minutes have taken like I think 27 minutes.
It feels like a freaking basketball game. That drives me nuts about basketball games. So I'm not exactly a
Yeah.
happy sleeper. It's good. I mean, like it's good for it's good for the defensemen. More stops gives them more times to catch their breath and stuff like that. Doesn't necessarily help for the lactic acid buildup, but
Yeah, I mean, you don't want Montreal to be able to throw their top guys out there like right
yeah,
after a commercial break either for another
yeah,
shift.
like that's the thing. Would you rather a continuous flow and they can't do that, or would you rather have your best defenseman or your best defensive five go against their number ones, and you just try to take it as that is.
I just don't want Lane Hudson, Cole Caulfield, or Nick Suzuki on the ice at
I
all.
don't blame you. I don't blame you. Suzuki seems like a saber killer.
I know he's just a great player. I'm not surprised he made Canada.
But like I was seeing stuff like Montreal fans hate him. Do you know anything about that? What's going on with that?
I feel like there's two sides to every Montreal fan. There's always like one side that has crazy takes on something.
I mean, we can say that about Sabres fans too. Like
Yeah, maybe. I feel like the
sometimes I'm
Sabres
wrong with
fans that have like the unpopular takes get like bullied out of Sabres fandom, like those older guys that trash Benson and Power all the time that might be the same guy running 3 accounts.
yeah. They just get bullied out of it. Bullying works.
Yeah, like I'm surprised they haven't hopped on these streams yet. They probably don't know how to use their phone well enough though to
No.
find the stream.
Well, no, don't feed the fire here. Maybe they're listening and they've been like, "I'll give them a chance." Now they're like, "Nope, gloves off, baby." No. I mean, I am glad that we haven't really had to deal with someone coming in and harassing us, because I don't know, like there. I feel like there's people that are a lot bigger, maybe jerks in the hockey podcasting world. I'm not saying Sabres, but just in general, where you might be able to use your calling of people out in a more effective way. Because I don't know,
Dan
try
Benson's
to be
gone.
fair and kind. Is also don't try to baby these guys because they're professional athletes. So last 2 minutes, here we go,
What
baby.
happened to Benson?
I don't know if they have, I don't think they have internet in Montreal. I think. Oh, Benson's down. That's not good. What happened?
I don't
Holding
know. I'm
his
trying to look
face?
it up right now. Hopefully not some of his eye. Hopefully it's just like a cut or something. Well, not he already got cut before though.
Yeah, and he ended up in the freaking hospital. That was terrifying. That's not
Yeah.
good. What happened here? Oh, he just took like a forearm to the face, and he was might have clipped his nose, because I mean your nose can break easy. He might have broken his nose, maybe.
Yeah, that's not good.
Oh. Yeah.
The guy's battle's hard. It's bound to happen at some point.
Yeah, I mean, like, look, he's a hockey player, and look, if he had a cage on, that wouldn't have happened. I still think it's crazy. Like, I knew I was never going to make it a certain level of hockey. One, because I wasn't very good. Two, because I was like, I have to wear a cage or at least a bubble. and like like you just don't do that in juniors or wherever. Like best I could do is probably college because after that I'm not playing pros and getting my face all cut up.
My dad actually has like all his front teeth and bottom front teeth are all fake, all because
Ooh.
of hockey.
My dad still has like a broken nose from taking an elbow in hockey back in the day, and I don't think he ever got a reset.
Yeah.
I'm just a crazy person. Makes you think
Oh
like your
man,
parent. I'm
that's
like,
like a lot of
my dad is like way tougher than I am. It's like I wouldn't have been able to handle that the way he did.
the refs are talking. I mean, how's a forearm in the face not like a penalty or something?
I mean, I'll be honest, that was accidental. Like I hate to say it,
Yeah, but I
but
mean, they've called so many accidental stuff on.
wait a second. Watching this replay. Yeah, yeah, it was accidental. He didn't. The one look makes it looks like it wasn't, but that one does. Okay. I don't I'll be honest, I don't think he meant it.
Yeah, but it's still that's a reckless elbow though.
Yeah, I mean, they could still call it
That's
for
a
sure.
penalty.
I'm talking did they call
That's
it a
just
penalty?
reckless hockey. I don't know. I don't have audio, but
Yeah, I
that
don't
just
either.
looked like a reckless elbow.
Yeah, I mean, that's
You can't
definitely a reckless
just
elbow, and he left his
pirouette in the yeah, you can't pirouette in the air with your elbow leading into some
Benson
guy's
doesn't look
face.
necessarily happy, so I don't think they called it.
He's
Yeah, I was
staying
talking
out there
intent.
too. That's crazy. I honestly think that's insane not to call. Like, is the elbow an intentional elbow or just an elbow to the face? Like, what does it say in the rule book?
I'm gonna fight the Tampa bug behind the bench there. I'm a little bit too anxious right now. Get out of here, Tampa bug or whatever your name is. Thunderbug? I think it's Thunderbug. It's not a Thunder mug. Also, these refs can take their performance and shove that down the Thunder mug. Yeah,
Yeah, I
Benson's
don't know.
even
That
looking
just
at it like,
seemed
what the happened there?
that seemed
Pull
like
out
a
the iPad.
reckless elbow.
We still not playing? What's going on here? I can't get the full screen to pop up here.
Those are probably like, how is that not a penalty? How did Bolduc get a penalty for like that Darlene incident, but he didn't get a penalty for elbowing a guy in the
Yeah.
face?
I mean, he did leave his feet and elbow a dude in the face. Like, I don't think he meant it, but that's also what happened. And the ref's looking right at it.
Man, that's crazy.
They're probably saying like we don't want to get this involved this late in the game. I guess.
They
I don't
just
know.
did though with like
I
with
know.
the Oslim penalty.
I know. I mean, they're basically saying this is too late in the game because this would have essentially ended because they would just have a power play for the rest of it. I'm not saying I agree with it or whatever. Or justify it at all. I'm just trying to maybe think what they're thinking. All right. Didn't get a call. Doesn't matter. You got to go out there and win a hockey game. Got 2 minutes left. A little over 2 minutes left on my stream.
Man, I feel like Benson gets screwed with non-calls like more than any other player I've seen.
Oh yeah. Non-calls, goalie interference.
Even calls he takes, he gets screwed with a
Yeah.
lot. So
Calls against him. Yeah, but it was like his rookie year, and it was like refs had a vendetta against him. Like, hey, welcome to the NHL, kid. I mean, like the penalties they were calling on him were absolutely absurd.
yeah,
All right, we got empty net here. I'm at a
it's
minute
been the
25.
longest minute of my life.
Mm-hmm. Blocked by Darlene. Good stick by Quinn. Attaboy. I mean, not necessarily a good pass, but good stick. Attaboy. Up and down game, but you know what? We'll take that.
Man, the same guy every night.
Oh, that's a stick shattering. Oh, do it,
Sabres,
Peyton. Ah, I
Sabres
did it
win.
again. Oh, baby. Hey, we got one. Walt, we got one on the stream. We got one
First
on the
live
stream.
stream win.
Let's go. Let's go. Rally towel. Rally towel. What do I got? Got tissues from when I was sick. Let's go. It looks like a white flag. Never mind. Okay, well,
Yeah, that makes up for that garbage no call. I wasn't a fan of that.
yeah. I think by like letter of the law you call that, but let's go, Peyton. Let's go.
Man, Darlene's gassed.
Yeah. No, this is where everyone that hasn't played in the last 10 minutes plays immediately.
Oh no, it looks like he's hurt. Oh damn.
Oh, Darlene.
Thought he just gassed.
I think he took a puck off something.
Oh, okay.
He blocked a shot. Well, he didn't block a shot. A guy essentially shot the puck into him.
Yeah, I mean it could be a worse injury. It feels like it's just one whole work off after a little bit. If they pull the goalie again, let's get someone else one.
Consta, get one in front of his parents. Put him out there. Come on. I feel like you're up 4-2. You put him out there, right? Again, like I said, you put the guys that haven't played. So Kessel, Ring, Bryson, and then like the kids line right here, right?
I try to rack up the points and just make Corey Promen's rankings look worse.
Yeah, they took one off like the hand. Oh, they put Byram and McLeod out there. Interesting.
Yeah, there's no one out here that'd be excited if they scored.
Yeah, they're might be putting the bigger guys out. So if guys take liberties after the game, it's not Consta Helenius taking a punch off the face.
This means Zach Bolduc taking more hits to the face. Man, what a win for the Sabres.
That's
go. Huge.
What just feels so good for everyone involved.
Yeah, I know. Going to Montreal and win that one, not an easy game. They showed up in the third period that game too.
Oh yeah. Let's go. McLeod get one? Oh no.
No, almost.
Let's go.
Man,
just keep your head down and keep going. Super happy for them. Still worried about some of the ice time all these guys are getting, but man, what a win up in Montreal.
Good time to be a Sabres fan.
That's right.
I
agree with this. Second ones are great, but they got it done for sure. Oh, we lost you there for a second. What's up, Walt?
Oh, I think my laptop might be dying, so I may unintentionally sign off. It's like my battery my charger stopped working. My battery's at 10% right now.
Okay. Well, we'll sign off here shortly because we've been running since before the game even started. So final thoughts here, Walt. Obviously, big game, huge game. Anyone you want to call out having a extra special good game or anything?
I think Benson and Helenius just for being dogs out there, and I think really just some big 2 points. I mean, not a lot of hockey left this season. The more you can pick up these 2 points, the more you're putting yourself in a playoff spot. Just
keep stacking wins, keep stacking regulation wins against teams that you are chasing in your division.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to overstate this win, but I don't want to understate it either. That's a good win. It's a very, very good win. It's a gutsy win. Really tight packed schedule, and relying on a lot of guys that are playing big roles. Josh Doan, elevated role, really depending on Tage and Tuck, even though they didn't necessarily, light it up today. But you got the kids line, dogs like Benson and Helenius. It's a very impressive win. And I still keep having the cautiously optimistic where it's just like, look, I've been burned by this team before. I still feel like I can get burned by them again, but it's getting harder and harder to do that. And that only makes me happier and happier, quite frankly. I know it's been a long time talking about bad teams, and I'm really excited that they are finally a good team for us to dive into. And I'm looking forward to the Olympic break as well, to one, watch that, but two, we can really start doing some deep dive into some numbers. We'll have really good sample sizes, and we'll have some time to actually whoop those things up because obviously it's like every other freaking day with this team right now. Well, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling like this is a playoff team. So
Alright.
I'm already looking forward to 3 months from now, playoff
Shorts.
hockey at the KeyBank Center. Yeah, shorts party in the plaza. I
Mhm.
mean, it's looking like a real possibility at this point.
Might have to invite myself to tag along with you. Might have to.
Absolutely. I'm gonna be trying to run tailgates that are like a Bills tailgate. Like we'll be choke slamming people through tables wearing like Dwayne Wilson jerseys or something.
All right, I might be late for that or something like that, but yeah, no, I hear you, man. It's gonna be wild when they make it. It's gonna be. I'm excited for the fans, obviously, but I'm excited for the players to see that as well, because they deserve a ton of
Yeah.
credit. It's a lot of, I mean, especially for the players that have been here a while. It's a lot of hard work for them to just to keep losing, and it's you do get to the point where you're like, all this hard work for what? And it's just like it can really weigh on you. So I'm really happy it's working out well for them. They deserve it. They're playing well. I understand they didn't get a ton of shots on goal, but look, they scored more than the other team and they locked it down in the third period. It was tight, but good teams win tight games. We've said it before. Bad teams lose tight games. Good teams win tight games. Sabres just did. I'm not calling the Canadiens a bad team, by the way, because they lost a tight game, but this is praise for the Sabres, even though, again, wasn't their best. We've seen their best or what we think is better than this, but they won. And that's really good. Let's see what pull up some live standing. How live are the standings on NHL.com? I really don't want to get into standings watching every single day, but I keep finding myself there. You know,
Yeah,
still
I mean, I would not
a lot of
watch the
season left, but
standings tonight. They're not looking good for the Sabres in terms of what they needed, but Sabres got 2 points. So Montreal lost 2 points. So
if you are, oops, sorry, just going to pull up scores, pull up standings. Let's get a look around the league tonight. I'm not going to tell you how many points these teams have because I don't know if it's updated yet. But the Columbus Blue Jackets won 1-0 against the Dallas Stars. We are in a shootout between the Hurricanes and the Blackhawks. That one really doesn't affect the Sabres all that much. As you know, the Sabres won. Bruins beat the Golden Knights 4-3. The Florida Panthers are up 1-0 on the Winnipeg Jets after 2. The Senators are up 3-1 on the Predators after 2. Penguins are up 3-0 against the Oilers after 1. And the Red Wings are up 1-0 in the first period against the Wild. Holy crap, that sucks for the Sabres. Dude, the 1 year this team is good, finally good, and this is how the East is going to act. Are you? This
I
is
mean,
so annoying.
I think Sabres though they're 2 points
Ah,
back from Montreal right now.
yes.
Montreal has played a additional game compared to the Sabres.
Yes.
So
Apologies. I should have mentioned that. That is actually really important. Montreal's at 63. Sabres are at 61. Sabres do have a game in hand as well. I'm one of those people that doesn't count that because I just go with what the points you have as of right now. But I do understand the concept. What do we
I'm
see
just really
here?
not that worried about Boston. I think,
I'm not either. But they're just so streaky, but this streak they're on is lasting a little bit now. So if they can
yeah.
just cut off one of their bad streaks, they could be dangerous. So I don't know. I don't know. I wonder what other people think. Who are you worried about? Who are you not worried about? You're worried about the Maple Leafs because I mean they're still nipping at your heels too. It's like you
No.
know Flyers, Devils,
Yeah, no, I'm not worried about the
Capitals,
Leafs.
Panthers. Yeah,
Maybe the Panthers, but
yeah. It's
Leafs look terrible. I mean, I feel like they're better than they actually should be in the standings.
wow. Okay. I mean they were at the bottom of the standings at one point. So all right, Walt. Well, dying computer and all. So quite the long stream that we had. We're about to hit 3 hours, so I'm going to drag us out just so we do hit that 3 hour mark.
You gotta
So
hit it
final word.
clean.
You got to hit it clean. All right, I'll try to hit it clean specifically. So we're going to do a little countdown here. Walt, final word on the Sabres.
I mean, I'll
Anything?
try to space it out so we hit 3 hours clean, but I'll just say, yeah, go Sabres. And that's
Go
my final
Sabres.
word. It's a good
All
hockey
right.
team.
So again, we don't know our specific schedule. We'll do something next week. We don't know if we'll record an episode this Saturday, but like Walt said, go Sabres.